field of opinion.
They're just like an extra
They're
OC
annoying.
Rhino,
They're
man.
annoying as shit, yeah.
Because they do the same job as a Rhino, because they're like, all right, I'm gonna reduce the casualties.
What's up, chat? Welcome back to the stream. We've got a little bit of a treat for you today. It's Black Friday, so we are. Hopefully, everyone's getting their shopping done. But as you're doing your online shopping, getting some of those Black Friday deals, we've got the Black. Oh, this is so appropriate. I didn't even put this together. That's embarrassing. It's Black Friday, and we're streaming the Black Crusade online finals. Are you kidding me? The theme is on point. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a good one. Hope all my American friends over there had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. We are live over here with Zex, aka Dog Cow, over in the blue, versus the Ordinary over there in the red. Both players running Necrons. Now, the Black Crusade Online, for those who don't know, this was a 50-player online tournament.
If I want to try to do
We are now in the top cut. It played 5 rounds to get to 2 undefeated. These 2 players, fortunately, fortunate enough to go undefeated. Over the course of that, we're going to determine the final champion here based on the result of this game. And the cool thing is,
I hit on 3s and I roll like 2 2s. And
both of these lists are pretty spicy varieties of Necrons. So it is a Necron mirror.
You roll 3 1.
But
that's why
we are going to see very different varieties of Necrons. I feel like my microphone's a bit loud. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Hopefully that's not too bad. Let's do this.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just
all right. As the players are deploying, we can go ahead and discuss the lists momentarily.
Like, they're like.
So yeah, here's the cool thing about it. Both these players playing Necrons, neither of them playing Hypercrypt Legion, however. So what is likely to be the most common archetype of Necrons is not seeing play today. Instead, I didn't actually add the player names on here. Let me update my list document. Exclamation point lists in chat for those who want to follow along as we discuss these. Instead, we have an Obeisance Phalanx versus an Awakened Dynasty. Awakened Dynasty has proven to be kind of the mirror breaker in a lot of these situations. It just being able to essentially out-attrition other Necron armies on center objectives. So I think that right now the ball is in Dog Cow's court. I'm going to call him Zex, by the way, folks. It says Dog Cow on the stream. That is just his Steam username, but he's Zex in the event. That's what I'm going to be referring to him as. In Zek's court, in order to be able to take this matchup down. That said, obviously there's an immense amount of damage coming out of these Doomsday Arcs over on the other side of the table, so who knows what's going to happen. Let's get a prediction up, by the way, too, folks, for those who are watching at home.
Like, the 6th Wraith Blob does, too. It's like, it gets fat.
Yeah.
It gets fat real fast.
There you go. I think I misspelled Obeisance there. Obeisance?
There it is.
I'm going to say Obeisant. That makes... I'm sure.
He's
All
awesome.
right. Fair enough. We did it. Blarg Zombie in chat. How's it going? Poly Principal. Nice to see you.
Where's your
What's up, everybody?
Nah. It's just there.
All right, let's run down these lists real quick. I also had the opportunity to play both of these players on the on the run up. We had some spicy games. Unfortunately, I was rocking some Mimi Storm Speeders. Storm Speeders, as it turns out, not capable of defeating Necrons very competently. 4+ invulnerable saves are brutal for that list. So yeah, let's discuss them real quick. So Zex over here rocking Awakened Dynasty, so he's going to get the benefits of those leadership attachments, getting additional reanimation as well as a hit bonus. That's huge for things like these Canoptic Wraiths that are in the list, which are a staple. We also get things like the Scorpec Destroyers as well that are also going to get all those benefits. He's running one Hexmark Destroyer, Illuminor Ceraz, because it's amazing. You also get Resurrection Protocols inside Awakened Dynasty, so you're able to respawn that dude after he dies. He's already T8, a 4+ invulnerable save with a 4+ field out pain. You kill him and he comes back with most of his wounds remaining, and then you just want to quit. We have an Overlord with a Veil of Darkness, a single Royal Warden, a three Scorpic Lords, excuse me. One of them has the Enagic Thermal Bond, so he has a 4+ Feel No Pain as well. Basically the same deal as Illuminor Seraz. He's essentially a little baby Illuminor Seraz running around over here. So that's it's a very kind of Sisters style, in that it's going to be taking a lot of these very effective characters and using them extremely aggressively.
You like a real table, and you're like, man, this is so much easier to deploy on TTS. It's weird. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's because my Annihilation Barge is right here in between, inside.
Yeah.
We're also then running a single Technomancer with the Netherrealm Casket, so these guys in his unit are going to get stealth.
So like the Storm Ravens.
Now he is attaching in with a pair of Cryptothralls into a Canoptic Wraith unit, so we get additional wounds, 3 wounded infantry models out of the Cryptothralls, plus all of the 4 wound beasts in the Wraith unit. Those are all benefiting from the 5+ Feel No Pain from the Technomancer, plus the -1 to be hit from ranged attacks from stealth, and they have a 4+ invulnerable save on the Wraiths anyway. To begin with, on top of that, you can also reactively reanimate in this detachment, so after they start taking casualties, you can bop a CP, and they bring back a bunch of those wounds. So you could potentially be killing the 2 Cryptothralls, they go down, take their saves with stealth, Feel No Pain, die, reanimate, come back, and that's before you've even hit a single Wraith.
Yeah, perfect.
So it's extremely difficult to get through that unit.
I wish I had.
Even if you can precision out the Technomancer, you can burn a CP to bring the Technomancer back with that Resurrection Protocol as well. So we have a lot of sort of synergy with the detachment here. We also have a pair of Canoptic Reanimators. Again, we have the capacity to use that reactive reanimation, so having these guys everywhere around the list in order to buff that up is huge. They're also just 75 points at this stage, and they're kind of tanky. They're not the hardest, the easiest thing in the world to kill. They are only T6 with a 3+ save, but they do have a 4+ Feel No Pain. So they're basically like 12 wounds when it comes down to it. They're kind of like a little vehicle running around the table and performing actions, but also just buffing up your defensive characteristics. We then have 2 Doomsday Arcs, a unit of Flayed Ones, 2 units of Scorpic Destroyers, so 2 of those Scorpic Lords are going to be sitting with attachments, although we do have the Singleton Scorpic Lord with the Dermal Bond just chilling on the side over here. I believe the Scorpics, 1 Scorpic unit is beginning the game in Strategic Reserve, as well as the Hexmark Destroyer. Those guys are where a lot of the damage comes from. Obviously, there is attritional damage coming out of the Lich Guard. They are attached with the Overlord, so they do have a Veil of Darkness as well. But this is just another incredibly tanky unit. It has a Resurrection Orb, and they're just going to be able to sort of like chill on an objective for most of the game. It'd be very difficult to kill, but most of the damage comes from either slowly poking enemies to death with these melee attacks for these super resilient frontline units, or the counterpunch from the Scorpic Destroyers. Those Scorpic Lords will do mortal wounds on the charge, and then the Scorpic Destroyers have a once per game use of devastating wounds. They have lethal hits on the charge. They have hit rerolls on the charge. They sort of go absolutely ham if you really need them to. And even once you kill the Scorpic Lord again, you can use that Resurrection Protocol to pop him back up online, and he'll just be able to charge in again and get that mortal wound off one additional time. So they can sort of accrue these passive damage. You also have the Doomsday Arcs as well, acting as sort of the backline shooting support there. So very solid composition of Awakened Dynasty here. Rooting for Crons on principle. I mean, I think that's a pretty safe bet in the situation where we have 2 Necron players fighting each other. Moving over to the Ordinaries list, running Obeisance Phalanx. This is where the spice arrives, folks. This is such a cool list. I think the Ordinary brought it as a little bit of a meme and ended up winning all his games. So you know what? I think there's something to be said for the meme. Now, what does Obeisance Phalanx do? The big reason that we're playing it right now is that the Silent King gets the opportunity to benefit from the Obeisance Phalanx detachment abilities. Previously, he did not have any of the correct keywords to do so, which was weird. You had to be either a noble or a Triarch unit. The Triarch units are the servants of the Silent King specifically, and he was neither a noble or a Triarch for whatever reason. So he did not benefit from the detachment ability. Now he does, as of the October update. So we are rocking this detachment. You can basically oath the moment an enemy unit, you get +1 to wound against it with all those Triarch units. already pretty solid, and especially against this army running these huge bricks, especially things like the Canoptic Wraiths, which are relatively high toughness. The Lich Guard have a baked-in -1 to be wounded. That +1 to wound is going to be absolutely enormous. The other benefit that we get here is we have a 1 CP -1 damage for Necron vehicles, which is why we're now spamming 1 billion vehicles in this list. So we're taking 2 Hexmark Destroyers for utility and a little bit of infantry sweeping. We have the Silent King, as I mentioned before. He's going to be able to buff up all these ranged attacks as well. He can provide ignore modifiers. He can provide reroll 1s. Either of those is going to be good. The ignore modifiers, especially against the Wraiths to punch through their stealth, will be very nice. And he himself also hits pretty hard. He's got those big 6 damage Annihilator beams. And he's going to benefit from that +1 to wound now with all of his massive number of guns, too. We then have, wait for it, chat. I need you to hold on to your hats. 3 Annihilation Barges. What is happening today? These things are wild. Let's actually pull up their data sheet real quick here, because this is not something that I think we've really... I have to find it. I don't even know if I have it labeled in my system, because it was not a data sheet that I literally ever expected to have to pull up on this stream. These things have been widely panned since the beginning of 10th edition, because they're 100-point vehicles. They're sort of middling quality with a bunch of really unappetizing ranged attacks on top of them. All right, here we go. Hopefully this data sheet's correct over here.
That's not bad.
Yeah, so we are looking at a T8 vehicle. It does have that Quantum Shield 4+ invulnerable save, which is very nice, but its weapons are kind of whatever. It's rocking a twin-linked Tesla Destructor. That's the big gun on the back here. That's going to be firing 6 sustained 2 twin-linked guns, which is okay. The downside is that AP 0. And relatively low strength, although the Twin Link definitely gets through that. We also have a Gauss Cannon, another 2 damage gun with lethal hits, which is nice too. The weird part is that most of these are only shooting 24 inches. But I guess the Destructor fires a little bit longer. However, the big benefit here is that after you fire with them, you can pulse mortal wounds to whatever you hit and everything within 3 inches of that. So that's where a lot of their passive damage comes from. If we see one of these big bricks sort of string out in the middle of the table, and especially with a lot of these independent infantry and smaller units around it, you can pound all 3 Annihilation Barges into that thing, and then suddenly you're giving yourself a lot of opportunities to trigger those additional mortal wounds sort of passively over the course. Now, Necrons are going to be able to heal that if you don't finish off the unit that you're attacking, but especially if you have things like characters that are reanimating, that are on a few lower wounds count to begin with, you are going to start to add up that damage. And as always, it does affect the unit you're shooting at, so it has the opportunity to deal additional damage over top of what you roll. I think it's mostly in here for the meme because it's funny, but it is really cool to see this unit on the table. Now, we also have a Canoptic Reanimator in this list to help repair those vehicles once they start taking damage. We have a Canoptic Spider to provide them a feel no pain. We have 3 Doomsday Arcs, more than the 2 we see on the other side of the table here, plus a unit of Tomb Blades and 3 Triarch Stalkers. Now, the Triarch Stalkers are much more of a widely played unit at this stage, especially since they did get a huge point cut in the October update. They also, being a Triarch unit, they get the benefit of the detachment ability, so that +1 to wound that I mentioned previously. Which is especially good for the sort of the kind of ranged attacks that these guys are bringing. They have this heat ray attack. It's either a 2d6 shot flamer or 2 meltaguns, essentially, an 18-inch range meltagun stapled together. It is melta 4 as well, so it's kind of a thermal spear sort of deal. If they hit something with their attack, then they strip cover from it as well. So they're also going to be able to buff up the other shooting, the Annihilation Barges, etc., the other units that are firing in here. Plus, they are relatively fast. They're relatively tough to kill. 12 wounds with a 4+ invulnerable save is not easy to take down, unless you have very specific offensive stats. And they, I believe they also have a scout move, but I think that this might be an old data sheet. So overall, an incredibly efficient datasheet to then use alongside the Obeisance Phalanx abilities, which will also buff them. So this is an incredibly spicy variety of OBS Phalanx. We have seen some Phalanxes previously that focus on super heavies and things like that to benefit from the -1 damage. We also have seen lists that are using things like Triarch Praetorians and Lich Guard to sort of benefit from the melee buffs that the detachment has. But this one in particular is just trying to be as tanky as possible and absolutely just fling insane amounts of offensive shooting at your opponent. So it's going to be an interesting game, to say the least. I think that there is the precedent stands that I think the Awakened Dynasty has a little bit of an attritional lead here. It is very difficult to take down. There is the opportunity, though, that unit just gets targeted down by the OBS and Phalanx sort of the moment, quote unquote, and then just laid into by the shooting that all these Necron vehicles can bring. If this Wraith unit, for example, overextends and gets shot by like 6 vehicles, it probably still dies, even through its defensive characteristics. So I'm interested. It's going to be cool. Keep spinning around for whatever reason. CCBs also don't have the noble keyword. Is that true?
I think so.
Yeah, this whole spot right here is
obviously the Annihilation Barges don't, because they just have a Phaeron. Is that's the name of the guy inside, right? The Catacomb Command Barge also doesn't have Noble. That's insane. I think that Noble was originally, designed as a leadership keyword, right? Because there are some leadership synergies that trigger off Noble, if I remember correctly. But then I think they must have added this detachment late on in the development process, and they just forgot to go back through and update all of the other Noble units in the Codex. That would make Catacomb Command Barges significantly better. They're a little bit better in melee. Obviously, they give that +1 OC bonus, but yeah, vehicle, character, fly, Catacomb Command Barge. Well, get wrecked, I guess. So it looks like it is going to be Awakened Dynasty going first here. That's going to be a big deal. We do have scout moves from the Ordinary, I believe, ready to go here. We should be getting these Tomb Blades up behind this line of sight blocker in the center. Potentially, you can force the Scorpec Lord to come out, but I don't think he's gonna be looking for that big charge. But realistically, what you don't want to do is get a Doomsday Arc peeked out and lose your utility unit from the start of the game. Unless we just want to Riverboat Gamble that they live, and then you get to fire back at the Doomsday Arc. Although, this position right here is relatively defensive. You can maybe shoot it with one other unit, but that's unlikely to kill it.
Seen by peeking Doomsday Arc, but still gets a little bit of movement. We're going to move this Stalker up to here.
Let me know if the player's audio sounds good by the chat.
The Stalker.
Assume, if you can hear them okay. They did it super early, never went back to proofread. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the Catacomb Command Barge is really sad, unfortunately.
Here, and then it can move over.
It just, I think it suffers from a little bit of the problem with Necron melee characters.
You could move over.
Where, if it was a super tanky, powerful melee unit, that would be pretty good. But part of the problem is that, you can just shoot it, and it's not that hard to kill.
Half, and then...
and even if it survives and gets into melee, it's not really doing anything. Also, weirdly, has a 1 damage Tesla gun, because it's just a regular Tesla weapon, rather than the twin-linked cannon like the one we have on the Annihilation Barge.
And these Tomb Blades are going to... what, Scorpec's move 8, right?
Yeah.
And then... they're just going to run away.
Directly backwards. Interesting. So, by the way, folks, we are on Burden of Trust, Hidden Supplies today, mission combination F.
And those
Burden of Trust is a fascinating one. It actually is not one that sees too much play in competitive events right now. Although we did actually see it over the course of the World Championships of Warhammer. Zex, by the way, did play in the WCW. He said he lost every game he played in the mirror match, though. So I guess, won most of his games outside of the Necron mirror and then lost to the mirror, which is interesting. Playing Awakened Dynasty, that is typically the favored matchup for this style of Necrons, but didn't quite work out, unfortunately for him. But this Burden of Trust is going to be really interesting. It requires you to, when you control an objective, you can select a unit to guard that objective, which will then score you 2 additional points on the next turn.
Probably fine.
This does give the first player a little bit of a leg up, because the first player is able to start scoring those points earlier and therefore more often than the other player.
I guess.
The second player does have the opportunity to block that on the final round, though, because you can disrupt control of those objectives, and that disrupts that Burden of Trust scoring. So it's not entirely one-sided. But it is, interestingly, one of the few objectives between this and basically the Ritual, where the second player, or the first player, does have the opportunity to sort of like put some pressure on the second player. Whereas most other missions are the other way around. Hidden Supplies has duplicated the center objective, so as you can see here, we have an additional objective in the middle. The players rolled off at the beginning of the game to determine where those ended up, because all 4 table corners are in deployment zones, which is how that works. Now, the other interesting idiosyncrasy of Burden of Trust is that it does score the home objective, but only for your garden points. Otherwise, you only score victory points for objectives you control not within your deployment zone, but you can guard your home objective in order to score that one. So that is a little bit of another idiosyncrasy. It's a very weird mission. It plays very non-standard because you essentially have to pre-declare a non-action effect in order to score points. But it is relatively simple once you've got a couple games in it. Now, we have Containment and Assassination as the turn 1 draws for Zex here. Assassination, probably going to be a CP burn. But looks like we are containing nicely with our characters, the Scorpec Lord and Luminor Ceres, chaining out the Wraith here in order to remove Luminor Ceres as lone operative once he is within 3 inches of another Necron unit.
I guess he's gonna have to go like this.
How'd our prediction go, by the way, chat?
All right.
86% for Awakened Dynasty. Damn. Hot diggity damn. We'll see if that one ends up coming to fruition. Now, one thing that I think is going to be really interesting is that I did mention that sort of Awakened has this capacity to really like slam OC into the center, but that's largely because its units tend to remain topped up. In situations like this where we have these Crypto Thralls, for example, towing this objective, those are only OC1 models, and for the most part, almost everything in the army is OC1, besides, I don't think the Scorpex, I guess, are OC2, because they're like big, heavy infantry. The Canoptic Reanimators, I believe, are 3, and then the Doomsday Arcs are 4? 5, in fact. Hot damn. It's like a whole ass Greater Demon.
These guys will advance.
So they can lock down objectives, but all of this stuff in the middle is going to be either OC1 or 2, which does mean that the Triarch Stalkers, who are coming in at a pretty high OC of 4 themselves, and not to mention the Annihilation Barges that are coming in at OC3, are going to be able to sort of skirmish with this stuff. Like right now, either Annihilation Barge or a Triarch Stalker can just take this objective if they wanted to. Although I don't believe that they have the movement this turn. So this defensive play from Zex here makes a ton of sense.
We'll go like that.
Finding that a Luminor plus Reanimator plus a Brick of Warriors and Chronomancer is a lot tougher than people expect. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Ceres is basically impossible to kill. The only time I've ever killed Ceres or seen him killed is if like the dice spike supremely. I've seen some instances where he just flubs his Feel No Pains and goes down like a ton of bricks, but that happens 1 every 10 games, and most of the time you simply ignore that man because God himself could not remove him from the tabletop. He is too strong. But definitely the Reanimator helps a lot there too, because a lot of that stuff is you're going to, especially if you're good at casualty removal, and this is what a lot of people, I think, underestimate about Necrons, especially sort of in a more casual format. What you're seeing is like Zex here is placing only 1 or 2 models touching objectives, which means that theoretically, and actually I am a little bit worried about the Ordinary, because I think that he maybe was behooved to have incentivized that Scorpic Lord to go for a charge here. If he did have these Tomb Blades up in this area, he could maybe force a Doomsday Arc out to try to shoot them. It's actually kind of dicey because the Tomb Blades themselves have stealth. So you're shooting for D6 shots and you're hitting on 4s, and there's a non-zero chance you flub one instance of those rolls. But this means now that this objective is totally uncontested. Not to mention the fact that you could force a Scorpic Lord forward and potentially trade a Scorpic Lord for 3 Tomb Blades, which is probably fine for you. Especially if you draw like an accidental assassination or no prisoners on the first turn.
Yeah, he is 4. So
he is.
But essentially, you can shoot into these Lich Guard, and Zex is totally fine with you doing that, because as long as he doesn't, even if he loses this Lich Guard right here, he's gonna be in a position to
get him in a spot.
he's gonna be able to pull only a couple models and then use the Reanimator to reanimate them back in next turn.
Is that right?
If he doesn't lose this 3rd Lich Guard, he can pull the first 2 in the front to disrupt your line of sight, and then just reanimate them back next turn to reclaim the objective.
Okay.
So this sort of like defensive posturing from Necrons is so difficult to punch through, because you have to be able to one-shot the entire unit in one go, essentially, which is it's almost impossible on this big unit. It's not literally impossible. There are, you could fire Discipline combo those guys out potentially pretty effectively, especially if they don't have a Tomb Spider hanging out with them. But it is highly unlikely
that we have to do.
Took 1,000 points of combined Blood Angels in melee and a Vindicator to kill them outright last weekend. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. The question is whether you were able to punch back into the Blood Angels and kill them quickly enough that they didn't push through. Because Sarah's plus a Reanimator plus another character plus a Warrior Brick is not an inconsequential sort of an inconsequential amount of points to commit.
I mean,
nice easy secondaries early game. So we did burn that assassination for a CP. Looks like we're going to do that again over here for the Ordinary. March for Death.
I forgot.
Is going to be one of the draws over for the Ordinary. We can select 3 units and it's 5 BP if you kill one of them. It's basically impossible to kill any of these units on this turn, so Zex can basically pick whatever 3 he wants, and then those will not be in danger. Probably these Scorpic Destroyers, maybe one of these Reanimators, this Doomsday Arc that's not terrain. And then you're good to go. So that'll be a CP burn for the Ordinary as well. We also have Cleanse as the other one. That one should be fairly easy. We do have Triarch Stalkers that can jump in on this objective and the center objective for an easy 2 objective cleanse as well. Now we do have these flayed ones that have the opportunity to push forward and contest that objective. One thing you have to keep in mind, though, is that the Triarch Stalkers do have that 2d6 shot flamer profile, so Overwatch from those things is legit. They do have a pretty reasonable chance of killing 5 flayed ones that come up and attack them, or at least kill enough that they can no longer contest a 4 OC Triarch Stalker. These Triarch Stalkers, by the way, are incredible. I want to point out this unit, but I don't think we're breaking any new ground saying that these guys at their new 110 point cost are ridiculously strong. But I think it's worth talking about again because they are super good.
The Stalker
didn't have enough gas in the tank to retake the objective. Didn't make enough invulns on Silent King. Oh, that's unfortunate.
What's he gonna do?
Triarchs being MVP
in the second.
Yeah, we'll see how they go.
Yeah, you have to.
I am excited to see them. I think they would much rather see like Space Marines or something that isn't quite as well protected by invulnerable saves. Their offensive profiles are not particularly good into any of this stuff, but their defensive profiles are probably just gonna be fine.
Off the point,
especially if you -1 damage.
Is a terrible time to do.
Which I believe you can do.
Like because I was against Hypercrypt also. So I was like, okay, now he goes and screams, and then like after my shooting phase. Oh, that guy was my virgin guy, but
yeah, you can do it in the fight phase. So you can have the incoming damage from Wraiths potentially, or you can force Doomsday Arcs to convert another damage result. It goes from taking 3 converted Doomsday Arc shots to kill a stalker to 4 and potentially 5 if the ghost spider if the Canoptic spider, the ghosts, where does that come from? The ghost spider. If the Canoptic spider is nearby, because that really ruins the efficiency of that offensive profile. Looks like we might be going for a charge here to try to take this objective,
but that doesn't really matter.
Assuming that you don't kill any Lich Guard, it might be the case that you can
there we go.
Charge there without fear. I'd be worried about maybe an intervention from the Scorpic Destroyer unit. You can probably dodge it, though, potentially. However, the awkward part comes if you kill any of the Lich Guard by accident, which the Triarch Stalker could do. It does have randomly 3 damage melee attacks.
We've got...
Then suddenly, Zex just puts these 3 guys on the objective, pulls a casualty from the back, and then reanimates him back onto the objective, and he takes it anyway. And you've just traded a Triarch Stalker for nothing. This feels very aggressive from the Stalker here. But we are going to try to inflict some casualties to the Lich Guard. Pushing out with an Annihilation Barge, plus the Triarch Stalker is going to be able to fire his guns. Another Annihilation Barge, see if we can pulse those Mortal Wounds. This Mortal Wound actually, pulse is going to be kind of spicy. Obviously, the Canoptic Reanimator has the opportunity to just blank it, but
yes, I guess.
It could do a lot of damage. We'll see. We'll see how it ends up.
2 up.
We'll probably angle one of these Doomsday Arcs from the back here, and I imagine that that's where our +1 to wound went as well for the Triarch Stalkers.
Oh, Silent King
if we're
is
committing.
Always on the reroll 1 state wound thing. If that you don't have any Catan, so I have no reason for the
nope. Or backing defensive buffs.
And then then I need my +1 to wound counter for Obeisance Phalanx, which is just going to be the Lich Guard, I guess, because that's
there. It is, yeah. All right, easy.
A single Triarch Stalker can see. This one is just going to face front and put his leg on that objective.
Well, we're just pushing here.
Barge.
It probably is reasonable for that guy to touch the objective without going into the terrain feature. But right now, yeah, I think you could spider him out just with 1 toe on the objective back here.
Sure.
But now the Doomsday Arc's just going to get to shoot at him. But I think that, especially because the Ghost Spider, the Canoptic Spider is probably going to run up to be in range of that guy. I think that the Ordinary is kind of baiting that attack potentially. Like forcing out a Doomsday Arc to probably just barely not kill, because it's not getting heavy, so it's -1 to hit. It's effectively, it's hitting on 3s instead of 2s. It's shooting a random number of shots, and it has to convert 4 of them through a 4+ invulnerable save, so it's highly unlikely it kills a Triarch Stalker with -1 damage and the failed up pain.
Yeah. You just
what do you need?
Measure out from like this
one. I think one thing that people will underestimate with this OBSence list is how insanely tanky it is. You're essentially playing like a bunch of demon defensive profiles, except you also have a damage reduction and an armor save to back it up, and reanimation.
Change it back to the shitty looking raid.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but the Crypto Thralls can't.
They only move 5 though.
Yeah, the Crypto Thralls kind of mess up.
But they sometimes get a lot closer to you than you expect. Like after you shoot
that's true.
Sometimes
kind of pop up late.
They'll come get you. You know,
they're
coming for you.
Is just gonna scoot up. He'll just be there. That's fine. The spider is going to advance 4 inches.
Like this would be like a 6 if they charge the Triarch.
Oh yeah, and then they can pilot and bang. So he's just gonna go right back.
They probably don't kill him because you probably -1 damage them, but
he'll move up like an inch. The spider is gonna come over here.
Leave his spider aura.
Yes. And then this Doomsday Arc is just gonna cheat out a little bit that way. This Annihilation Barge is gonna move up his 10 inches. Or maybe not, just a bit further back. Set one side of him is peeking out of the terrain.
Oh yeah. That's exactly what this guy's planning to do. Stick his little nose out, the nose hole right here.
Well, this guy's sticking his butt out, so it's disrespect.
Oh
He's
that's
disrespecting you. That stalker's like that. Cool. This Doomsday Arc is just gonna come up this way. In case he's needed. For the
It's an overload of mid-weight vehicles, which is really awkward a lot of time. Yeah, for sure.
The Wraiths are, behind terrain.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like the vehicles feel mid-weight, but the 4+ invulnerable save basically puts them to the equivalent of like a 2+ save in most situations. And they have a 3+ base save, so even AP1 is not even particularly effective against them.
This stalker,
the stuff that would normally punch through like just a 4+ invuln save with no armor protection, because they still have armor, they're actually kind of good against the low AP stuff. And then the high AP stuff gets blanked by the invuln theoretically, so they're like actually much more difficult to kill than another equivalent vehicle from a different faction.
No, Blitzguard, your rule never works. Their rule never works, dude.
So
the great gobbler in the sky. We have given our offerings to the great turkey.
AP1, it ignores cover, right? We don't have like a shitty flamer that doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. It doesn't ignore cover yet, because he has to.
Wait, no, doesn't it on the profile? It does on the profile.
Oh well, I have to select one enemy unit hit.
I was talking about the flamer. So... Yeah.
Oh yeah, the flamer does ignore cover.
Oh no, we lose 2.
2 guys.
Okay. Maybe 2 back ones. Fine. After that.
All right, these flamers starting to get some work done.
2 annihilation barges.
They are equal strength to the Lich Guard's toughness, so the Lich Guard -1 to wound bodyguard roll doesn't apply, but then the +1 from the OBS and phalanx applies, so they still wound on 3s. Which is actually pretty reasonable.
First,
but we are just going to be starting to lose models to potentially reanimate later on.
Could have pulled them out of range of those guys?
The annihilation barges?
Yeah.
Not really. The Tesla gun is 36 inches.
Okay. Here, I'll actually.
If you wanted,
you mind if I just pull these 2 instead? Yeah.
Oh, if you want to pull those 2 as the dead
instead
ones?
of the one. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Because then that means this guy doesn't get his Gauss off on me, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He just get the Tesla.
Okay.
This guy would still get the Gauss if this guy doesn't die. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this guy does his Tesla gun on the Lich Guard. They're not +1 to wound because they're not Triarch. That's the only Triarch unit I could see them. Okay. First we do mortal wounds on the Lich Guard on a 5-up. No. On the Scorpex that are next to them on a 5-up. No. On the Reanimator. Yes. D3 mortals. 1. Doesn't matter.
Reanimator. He's good.
Alright,
yeah,
the Scorpex Lord that's next to them. He does. D3. 2. Which is just going to be reanimated.
Yeah, I guess
reanimated.
And he was fine anyway.
The Doomsday Arc.
Yeah, that could potentially come into play if you trigger multiple arcs into a single model, but it's still, you have to do at least 2 wounds to get through the the minimum reanimation from the reanimator, which is super tough.
So exciting. Okay.
How to get the space table? That's a custom map base that I have.
It's
for streaming.
Excuse me.
You can
6 shots.
You can create a tabletop yourself or a tile and place it under the FTC table. Is the secret
and then
sauce there.
wounding would have been on 3s, but now on 4s because the -1 to wound thing.
But I highly recommend you build it off the FTC table, which is what I did. Because that's the way to go.
5 wounds, AP 0.
The FTC team does an amazing, amazing work upkeeping the game.
2 damage.
I'm gonna take this guy.
Okay.
But then no one else.
I forgot to submit contracts.
That is true.
I sculpted this Candyman model ages ago, but I forgot about him.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh, Candyman. What a silly goose you are.
Yeah, I think that cuts off, doesn't it?
It also it cuts off. Yep. Okay. Cool. so you're just gonna...
It is unfortunate, though, because he's really cool conceptually. He might be my favorite Phoenix Lord conceptually.
So I get to stay...
Like, he's just doing Predator stuff from Predator.
I'm going to use it after, after your shooting phase is done.
Well, my shooting phase is done. So.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No, this Annihilation Barge is going to shoot at
I need to do them.
The Wraiths, because he might as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Might just want to hit. That ends up mattering.
Yeah, because the
stealth.
Stealth. Yep. Okay. So roll for mortal wounds on the Wraiths. Yes. D3. 2 mortal wounds on the Wraiths.
Take 1.
Okay. And
yeah, there's nothing else that can shoot him, so I would have taken it on the throw.
On Xeris, no. And nothing else, because the flayed ones are outside. Okay, the Goss weapon. On 3s. They all hit. He's rerolling 1s because he's within range of the Silent King. Wounding on 5s. Rerolling a 1. Roll that 1. Nope, no wounds. And then the Tesla gun. Reroll 1s. There we go. Those miss because he's hitting on 4s, but 2 sustain 2 procs. And wounding on 3s. Yep, strength 8 versus T6. And rerolling a 1. So 8 wounds at AP 0.
I'll take it on Wraith after this guy so that I keep my guy on the point. JV0, he takes 1. Good job.
Have I ever watched The Predator?
1.
Nice.
Hey.
All right. Cool.
He's alive.
And that...
Which one was that one?
Is all of my shooting. You wanted to reanimate?
Yeah, green one will be the Resorb.
Is that the one where it's like in modern day?
Last time, but
and it's
still enough.
It's like follows like some like kid or whatever.
Yep.
I did watch that. Oh, I think I watched half of that movie, but I turned it off. I couldn't keep going.
I just had to use it twice to get back to the point.
I go
here. I go here, and then I reanimate onto the point. In my command phase, they reanimate.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, this one guy would come back with 1, right? Because you rolled a 4 for the D6 and then a 2 for
the green was the D6.
The green was the D6. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, so he'd be on 1.
Cool.
Yep.
That is
the one with the kid.
It was fair.
Yeah, because he could like commune with the alien spaceship or whatever. Yeah, that movie was a. Was a travesty. That was with
Well, yeah.
That was with Keaton Michael Key, right, from Key and Peele.
And I'm discarding Mark for Death for CP.
Who was like one of the weird like
3. I'm just gonna do them.
They're like weird alien hunting team or whatever.
Yeah, 4. They're fully back. They did exactly what the plan was to do.
Yeah, what a mess that movie was.
Which was to hold an objective for a Resorb, which seems fine. But that's a good trade. I'll take that trade every day.
All right, so Resorb triggered, end of shooting. This is an interesting sequencing from Zex here.
Oh, I guess
in order to get him his unit back to the objective, despite taking casualties, he burned the Resorb off of the Overlord, which allows him at the end of a phase to trigger a D6 reanimation. So reanimated unit models in the front of his unit, then was able to, in his command phase, reanimate back to the objective. The reason that's relevant is because when you reanimate, you can only place models in coherency with models who are already on the table at the start of that phase. So he could not chain with the reanimation orb directly to the objective. He had to use 2 separate instances of reanimation to do it. That's what the players were describing right there.
Everything at 1
which is
it's going to go down to
was able to do. But that is a once per game ability. So
it's all going to be 4s.
Someone shoots 4-ups at each other. This
so the Overlord is burned out on that.
Yeah,
he would have to use a reactive reanimation to try that again. Although I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to see combat made this turn. The other big benefit that the Wraiths have in this situation here right now, so we're obviously threatening lock in or burden control on these 2 center objectives for the Obeisance Phalanx. The Wraiths, however, they are OC2.
4 points and hope you don't
so they can fight with the Triarch Stalkers for control of objectives. And they are very fast to move 10. So we may see them jump up and try to get into,
give you 5
into these
out of
Stalkers here.
16 chance.
So let's take a peek. Battle round 2 we are into. For Zex, we have Defend Stronghold. We also have Establish Locus is the other
your side of the map, which is me happy.
The other secondary selection here, the secondary draw here. It looks like we are dropping a Hexmark Destroyer to get that Established Locus in the back line.
How do we stop you the most?
It's a little spicy.
Yep.
I don't think there's any way that Silent King lets that guy live. But I think that part of what we're going to do here is probably attempt a threat overload from Zex, of just pushing forward the Triarch, the Lich Guard. In order to maintain this primary lead, he does have to move forward eventually. As we saw, the Lich Guard do take quite a bit of damage. But we did sort of offer up a Triarch Stalker in trade here. It didn't get in range of the Ghost Spider. So it's not going to be protected by that Feel No Pain. So we're likely to just be dumping to Doomsday Arcs into it to try to knock that thing down, and or leave it on a low wounds count so the Lich Guard can kill it in melee. And then force between the Lich Guard and the Wraiths up into the center of the table, just force sort of threat overload along these 3 middle objectives here, or even potentially dropping the Wraiths down on the bottom objective here. And killing this dude is going to be a little bit tough, because where are those guns going to go? They're going to go into this one little guy in the back here, or are they going to go into the press of multi-wound, sort of like heavy infantry profiles that are running up the middle of the table?
But I got a big primary advantage because he didn't want to shoot my Wraith. It was also on Terraform. That one came back. So my Wraith went out and terraformed the middle, and he's like, I don't want to expose anything, like what I have to expose to kill the Wraith. And then the Wraith terraformed another one on the second turn. He's like, I think I just
I got to do it now.
He's like, I think I just because he didn't on turn 2 either. So he's like, because he didn't want to take 3 Doomsday Arcs in the face.
Yep.
So he was just kind of screwed, I think, on that map. Do we care more about the Annihilation Barge or the Stalker? I don't know. Wait, which one is within your Feel No Pain? Okay, neither of them. Alright, we can go for it.
Yeah, neither of them. One of them is within my Reanimator range, but you'd probably kill the Annihilation Barge.
Oh no, I lagged. This guy was right here, right?
Yep.
Okay. Where can he go?
It was just outside of your deployment zone so that you could contain.
Yep. That's what I was thinking, and so that he was as safe as possible. Can I just blow that guy up with Corpax? Probably.
Probably.
That seems like a not terrible idea, but we could just go like this. Do you mind if I put this guy here so that I can make this spot for him with the
Lich Guard?
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna put him there. And then this guy's gonna go like this. We know what we're trying to do.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, yeah, I understand.
Oh wait, the Lich Guard, don't let me charge all of my Lich Guard off the point. Okay, so we gotta go like this.
Don't let me make any mistakes, all right? My intention is to make no mistakes, and we're playing by intent, right?
They have the burden. The burden of Lich Guard. Looks like they need a 6. They basically can't fail. Don't roll a 12. Actually, 12 is fine. They're fine on a 12. Okay, good. Totally happy with that. Don't really need to expose my other guys. Because I could... Yeah, I don't want a 12. Well, but these guys could go here. Block myself off. Should be okay. Wraith. We're gonna expose Lich Guard, which should expose both. Silent King moves 8, right?
He does, yeah.
Yeah, he's a slow bastard.
He is pretty slow.
They can get to, maybe hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, also one of the obeisance guy that I played against, tried to heroic with him. I was like, you can't heroic with Silent King. He's like, what? I was like, he's not a walker, dude.
We had that come up on stream at
also there was one of the guys that I played that was
multiple times.
Doomsday with AP1, and I was like, trust me, I wish Doomsday had AP1, but they do not. like
they're already pretty good where they are.
That was at Crucible, I think, is when we ran into that interesting interaction. So many of Necron's vehicles are not in non-walker vehicle units.
Wait, it was like a 6.
So they are not allowed to heroically intervene.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Oh, yeah, the charge.
Yeah, they charge.
A pretty wild interaction, especially with the Silent King.
Shooting it with a bunch of Doomsday Arcs, which seems fine.
That seems fine to me.
Yeah.
He used to be incredibly dangerous to for heroic intervention in past editions.
Otherwise,
you could do it with characters, which of course he is.
I think.
And he also made you fight last. he was a scary boy. That old Silent King.
I came into this game fully expecting to lose.
That's a winner's mentality, right?
I might have to advance. I'm gonna advance them.
Okay.
They're not gonna fight you. 2.
Cool.
That'll get me 2 on the point though. So.
Doesn't he sit on a death Roomba? I guess so. It doesn't have to go back to its charging port though, because it already has a Catan shard in it.
Go inside here. We're gonna start.
You think he needs a whole Catan shard? Those things power Tesseract vaults.
Oh, these guys have 3 main.
Think he needs a Catan shard to power his chair?
Burdening. Actually, do they not even need to go out here?
Maybe it's like an Iron Man arc reactor kind of deal.
You'll flavor me.
He's like,
that is true. Yeah,
could power your heart.
That's something
for
you
50
normally
lifetimes.
think about against playing against Necrons. Do you remember? Did you ever play with the Tesseract arc?
No, I
that
didn't
thing
get
was
the...
tight, dude. It had 2 D, it had 1 D6 plus 3 flamer. That was like it was like strength 7 or something, 6 and 7. So like that in Hypercrypt was awesome because you're like, where's your Calidus? I 3-inch deep strike next to her and flamer her ass with this thing. Now she's gone.
Yeah, Tesseract Arc was sick. The Tesseract Arc was cutting edge for Necrons for like 2 full editions.
7.
I think I have its data sheet actually. However, it has of course been
now you can't get them on the
legended. But I know many dozens of Tesseract Arcs in my area that are very sad about that now. They were -2 to be charged. that was always their shtick, is they could screen like deep strike charges incredibly well because you couldn't even attempt to charge in a lot of situations.
And
no grenades, no flamers, no
smoke.
Then they also have
still know how to smoke.
No vect, no 12-inch denial bubble. Like we're just like sitting here like, man, I really wish I had like a thing, like one of these things that are like, super tight.
This Wraith needs to be in coherency.
Oh, am I out on one? Which one?
This one. It needs to be within 2 inches.
Oh, okay.
2 models.
He needs the Catan for the men. Oh, for the Menhirs. So that makes sense. Yeah, they are shooting 6 damage laser cannons, so I guess that tracks.
But he should be fine, right?
All the wounds are the Catan powering the thing, oddly enough.
Just a little bit more. Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah, you just break his chair, and then he like runs away on foot. He's like, oh no! Hightails it off the battlefield.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's fine. It's totally fine. Do you want to pass the turn to me?
Oh, I didn't do that? Oh, no I didn't.
We should both be on 4.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're fine. Oh no, you can just melt me to the face with him.
Do that, yeah.
Unless
the fact that they have melt to 4 is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's scary. Do I want to give you him? You can't really deny the point over there. I would love to, but the OC4 is really good.
OC4.
Actually, you know what? We will. Can I swing my butt around here to get an angle on you? I don't know if I want to, but... Alright. What alarm is this? Oh, my doggy's meds. He already got his meds. He's old. So if I clear this, I need like a 5. If I go directly at you, then I need like a 4. Probably. Okay, so I'd have to get to right here. So I need like a 4 if I go that way. But if I go this way to try and get an... Or wait, I could probably just shoot you if I go this. I'm trying to get like the shortest charge, but also be able to shoot you. I think I have to go on this side of the wall, right?
You'd have to go, over there to be able to shoot.
And then I'm good, like right here.
Yeah. Yep. You can see him from there.
And then
you need like a 5.
Yeah, it looks like I just need a 5.
This is gonna be
clear it. I need a 5.
If Sarah's can fight through this Triarch Stalker, he has there's a chance he kills it, but it's unlikely. He does have a 3 damage melee attack,
or maybe like a 4. You're not gonna fail.
Yeah. Plus he has a pretty solid gun as well. 3 damage gun on top of that. His melee attack and his gun is actually the same.
Oh, great.
Cool.
With my score, I was like,
but if he's able to survive through the Triarch Stalker, which also, to be fair, does have a 3 damage melee attack itself, and also it's melting down. That's gonna be problematic for this Doomsday Arc back here. If you can engage the Doomsday Arc until the end of time, just giving that thing -1 to be hit and being invincible himself is going to be problematic. Would I ever pick up AOS?
Spin his butt around.
I've thought about it, but I honestly I don't think so.
Don't shoot me with your butt.
The double turn mechanic is
that's what she
I think still kind of killing me. And it's tough enough.
Oh yeah.
To keep up with one GW game without having to worry about 2 separate rule sets. I think it would be. I think I would burn out. We're more worried about the DDA. Yeah, if he isn't able to engage it, that would be a problem for sure. If Saraz gets stuck on the Triarch Stalker, the Stalker just falls back and the DDA shoots him.
Yeah,
that could be problematic for sure.
Could get in range.
But also, Saraz might just not die,
right?
And he can reanimate as well. That's the other thing you have to consider.
Considering,
right? So if the Triarch Stalker pulls out of combat and doesn't attack him, then you'd have to shoot him and then like tank shock maybe with the Doomsday Arc, and that is extremely unlikely to kill him through 4+ feel no pain.
Which I don't think there'd be an angle there.
Yeah.
But oh crap.
I did back in the day. I used to have. I might still have the model somewhere. I used to have a Seraphon army, or it was Lizardmen back in the day. But I would pick up Lizardmen again in a heartbeat because they're cool. But I don't know if I wanted to. Would want to learn AOS.
Can't shoot these guys. Well, you do have the 3 fucking barges.
I do have 3 fucking barges. Yeah.
Nah, that's
want to stream whatever
Board
Games Live does with IRL matches and tournaments for AOS.
Have been so fun this tournament, but they matter.
It is
so
unfortunate
in this matchup.
Yeah, I think part of the issue is that AOS doesn't have the same breadth of competition that 40K does, right? It's like it's a much smaller competitive community. It's a much more casual game, I think, is the part of the issue. So it's like tough to do that.
I think these guys just come out.
It's tough to justify the investment, I think, because you don't get to you don't get quite as many events. Although I do know I'm streaming Everwinter in January. And they always have a big AOS stream over there. They usually bring in some US WTC players to do commentary and stuff. We usually stream right next to each other at that event. They always put on a good show.
1 CP. All right.
And like Honest Wargamer streams for them, right?
You failed me.
The fucking feels, man.
That is 2 wounds at AP1.
Thought about it, but I haven't.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right.
I did play one demo game. I played one demo game. It was in the previous edition, so it was old rules. But I played
up there, didn't I?
the Nurgle faction,
if you want
Magotkin or whatever.
That I don't care.
And a lot of their shtick was about like they could like do their little contagion thing to buff their demon summoning and then summon new units in.
Well,
unfortunately, that always affected you in your command phase, which is started your turn. So I got double turned on at one point and suddenly didn't have had half as many demons as I was supposed to because I couldn't summon anything that turn.
King can shoot him now.
I was just like, oh, this sucks.
But whatever.
It felt really bad.
You can run in here and start tying shit up.
Especially because my opponent was playing like Fire Slayers and like ran all his dudes. It was like double turn and then charged me.
Because like my list was a lot like this, except drop.
Cool.
basically drop the Lich Guard, add a D.
All right.
And like
also measuring units wholly within
use
each
it for
range of
the
each other is was a pain in the ass.
and some other shit.
Not a big fan.
A reanimator drop too. But
I know Wargames Live had a discussion about streaming AOS as a tangent simultaneously with 40k. I think like it would be uncommentated basically, but just like to do it the stream on his channel.
Yeah.
Like if like Flayed Ones killed 3 Catan that tournament. Like they're awesome.
I wonder if.
All right.
Damn it. That really messed me up.
I think that's my movement. If you wanted to wrap it.
I do not want to wrap it.
Okay.
That'd actually be interesting. I do have the capacity to run 2 live streams right now simultaneously. And I don't know whether that's going to be the second 40k live stream or it could turn into an AOS live stream. That would be actually kind of interesting. I'll think about that actually.
See what we do.
I don't have any ins with the AOS community though, so it would be much more difficult to get off the ground.
Yeah.
Sweet, 2 wounds.
Oh wow, strength 9. All right, cool. 2 4-ups.
That would justify running 2 streams in a row. Ooh, boy! Triarch Stalker eats 6 damage for Luminor Ceres' gun? Are you kidding? Oh, no! It's all going south already.
Well, now it's going to turn around. I was like, I still don't have a better chance to roll 4-ups if I just failed 4 of them. Like, it doesn't... That's not how it works. It doesn't change the chance, like, coming up. These guys advance, so they can't shoot. This Doomsday Arc is going to shoot... Let's shoot the Stalker.
Okay.
Yeah. Illuminor Ceres fired his gun at a Triarch Stalker and half killed it.
I don't think so.
Which he's about to charge and swing with basically the same profile again. There is, plus his little attacks too. There is a non-zero chance the Stalker just dies to Ceres. He is strength 9, which normally is not particularly exciting, but into a toughness 8 vehicle that's extremely good. Oh boy. Not like this.
No. Okay, well, here's 3 1s.
Oh, you were almost right.
Whoa!
Okay.
And then we got 10.
Doomsday Arc hits for 8 damage on a second Stalker. No -1 damage on that one.
We got
might be saving it for this from the shot down the side here. Although this one's gonna eat a Scorpec Lord to the face. I don't think that one's gonna live.
You're like the one I don't like. Literally just don't care about.
Oh no.
I would have preferred, one more up on that.
Yeah, you live by the 4-up, you die by the 4-up.
Okay, I will shoot this other dude.
I know the
sure.
with the
I know the feeling. This is probably where a -1 damage comes in.
And he gets 4 shots. We're always happy with 3 or above.
4 shots makes us not too bad,
especially when they all hit.
Oh no.
Yep.
And
when they all wound too.
Yep.
All right, need to convert all 4 of these to kill this guy.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You said 4?
Yep, 4.
Oh, I have to make all of these. Well, not all of them. I have to make one of them for him to live. Okay, he takes 8 damage.
Only 8 damage on the Doomsday.
No, you only had to make 1. Yeah. I had that happen also.
But that does mean this Doomsday could remain stationary now.
My Doomsday just died. I know.
Although getting started at low wounds here, especially because the Reanimator's not in range to repair it, means that if Ceres can kill this Triarch Stalker and engage this thing and it doesn't fall back, there's
5 and 2.
It's in trouble. It's in Trouble Town.
3 ups.
It's bought a one-way bus ticket to Trouble Town.
All right, I'm just gonna shoot both of the Scorpec Lords into him. If that's cool. At the same time.
Sure. Yep.
They hit on 2s and then wound on 5s and 6s. 2 AP1s. He should get cover. We'll just say he gets cover. Yeah, we'll just say he gets cover because I actually technically shouldn't have done them together. All right.
Those 2 6s.
You're like, now I'm getting this. I keep getting my saves on the flare arrays and the little shitty shots.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all of our shooting, which we're very happy with the amount of damage we did.
That was an insane shooting.
Necrons can be super swingy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're like, that's why I take Silent King. Like, you don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah.
Charges. These guys will charge. Looks like they only need a 4. Blade ones might be able to finish them off now.
Absolutely.
Oops, why did I do that? Why did I just add 2 dice to it? Okay, they rolled into the same dice. That's funny. Only TTS things, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Guess we'll go.
Oh, boy.
If I'm not doing this appropriately, I haven't actually played with the stalker yet.
I mean, it's
I
fine
think
to me.
Am I planning on
is the
covering the
Yeah.
December
The
gauntlet? Yes.
post, so yeah.
Yeah, I haven't decided. I think it depends on
over here.
like exactly what kind of content we get. I haven't decided if it's gonna be live streams, like really like I'm just gonna talk about stuff in live streams, or if I'm gonna do videos about them, or both. It could be both. But we'll see.
Can he bump your arc?
But definitely, I will be talking about it when it comes out for sure.
I think you moved him like 7.3, so you need to.
Oh, okay. Did I?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might make it then into that guy.
He
But
might.
then he won't be on the
I think
point.
he would. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really excited
That's
about
all I was
this.
trying to do.
All these
Like,
new
oh, yeah, I
releases
think
for
you
sure.
can
I'm hoping that they.
If I can,
I'm hoping that they take the opportunity because like this is the benefit of a
and now we
digital
will
rule
charge the
system, right?
Scorpic Lord in there
Where
first.
you have the
Actually,
opportunity
let's charge
to
these Scorpics first.
use the agility of the system
they
to
will
release
pick it
new
up
mechanics
if they
into a
can.
game in such a way that they meaningfully disrupt like the existing meta.
Probably.
And I hope they take the opportunity to do that. Like I hope these aren't rules that have been sitting in a drawer for 6 months waiting for December. Like I hope that these are stuff that they're actively working on in response to sort of current faction identity.
Be over the wall.
That's okay.
Because I think if they use digital rules releases like they should as the tool that they are, this December sort of release
Yeah, it would have been better for a short charge.
month of releases
Yeah.
could be
Like
super duper cool.
they
for
can't
the
really
game.
go
those-
anywhere now.
The Scorpic Lord needs like
Hashtag content-gasm, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like it too because like AOS just got its new edition, right? We had a little bit of a content drought for 40k for a while.
I could put it.
Brian Nexus I think got a little stagnant. The new codexes are kind of whatever. We've gone for a while without a codex. And now they're just gonna like just content drop a bunch of shit on us. It's gonna be awesome. I'm super excited for it. I'm excited to see how things shake out in like January, February once we have all this stuff and it starts getting played competitively.
Can't like fit like.
Because it's gonna feel like an entirely different game, which is gonna be wild.
Is there a way? I don't think so.
My co-commentator's here to squeak into the microphone. Inky, what do you think about the matchup?
Fit like right here. Ah, hey,
Nothing.
we're gonna charge.
I get nothing, chat. Okay, she's gone. Well, that was fast.
See right here. It was right here. My bad. Shouldn't have done that.
That's fine.
Could this guy fit right here and complete it? I think so. Here, let's close him. Own.
I'm interested to see what they add for Marines. I guess it's gonna be.
Do this.
Is it gonna be 20
like
releases? How many factions do we have
Barely
currently?
touching the leg, so
Okay.
I would say so. Yep.
Okay. All right, we'll just go for that then.
And we know that demons are getting 4. So demons count extra.
I can't even measure them either. So I need a 5. Because it's a 4.1. So he has to complete the whole charge. Alright, so he'll go there. And then we just want
So it'll be, if we don't include Adeptus Titanicus and we include demons 4 times, it'll be 24 drops. It looks like.
I'll do the 2 mortals. Just from
If we do include Adeptus Titanicus, first off, awesome.
the Scorpic Lord.
Second off, that would be 25.
Make
25
one
days of
one.
Christmas.
And
Did they say 30?
Okay.
If they did, I missed it, but
and
that's
they
fucking
will
awesome.
Pop their doubloons at the start of this.
Sure.
Hoping they don't play it safe with
so we
factions
will
like
start here
Grey
first.
Knights,
Just
Chaos
do
Knights, Go
minus
Wild.
one
Yeah,
damage.
Go Wild with unit types that they haven't seen before.
Well,
You know, give us like a fucking Purifier Pregator detachment or something.
Are we rolling?
I don't want to see like a, play more Nemesis Dread Knights detachment. That would make me sad. It's the vehicle detachment. It's for buffing your Razorbacks, except everything works on Nemesis Dread Knights. Oh, okay, cool.
One
I guess we'll just
dev.
take those again.
2 or 3 wounds.
30 detachments, 24 days.
one
Oh, okay.
Takes it, and then
So we'll get a couple double ups.
sorry, 3
Wow.
Yeah, because of lethal. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
And
freaking
they're-
psyched, dude.
AP.
Sunday's gonna be wild.
Takes 1.
I'm gonna be traveling this weekend too, so we might start with some some
profiles into
road
each other. Like,
Tactical
really
Tortoise on the road.
Bad. Like my profiles are bad in
true.
the Necrons, and Necron profiles in the V are usually pretty good. Like the Strict 9 Meltas. Alright. We will do the attached character. 1 lethal. Wish that was the wound. Well, I guess the wounds don't really matter. 1 dev. And 2 wounds. From the character.
Okay. The 1 dev does 2 damage to him.
Yep.
So we did -1 damage here on the Triarch Stalker, which is keeping it going, just barely.
Oh no. He needed those. He needed 1 of those, I think. Alright, one hit. He doesn't have lethals.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have lethals. So yeah.
And all 4 wound though.
Demons are getting the truck dump all at once, probably.
Kill him.
Yeah, that would make
3.
sense.
He takes 2 damage.
I knew I needed the lethal.
I also wonder if, like,
I rolled the 1. I was like, uh-oh.
because they said that Death Watcher returning as like a Space Marine chapter. Is that going to be a Space Marine release, or will it like they, get something in Imperial Agents?
20.
Like that could be another double up. Maybe it's playable both ways.
Well, because you're below half. Played once.
Oh yeah, a successful hit scores a crit. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Flayed Ones like at all.
They're awesome.
Oh jeez, look at this Flayed One swing here.
So
okay, that was not bad actually. Still 8 should kill the Triarch Stalker.
You know what I mean?
This poor Ghost Spider, he's not in range.
I mean, this would absolutely.
All he wants to do is buff these guys defensively, and they're just running away from him.
Took 3.
He lives.
He lives.
Well,
They're
big
both
save
living
there.
on 1. Damn it, son of a bitch.
I mean, this guy's on 2.
Yeah. Xerath will always start with his big swings because they're more fun.
Yep.
So big swings.
Oh, gross. Oh no.
Oh no, it's only 2.
That's better. That's better.
All right, if we flub out here on this Triarch Stalker, he rolls double 6s.
Stalkers.
He literally rolled double 1s on his saves into double 6s against Saraz. Melee versus shooting versus melee.
Nothing.
But he does live to fight another day. All right. Well, the Awakened Dynasty has committed, and it has left
regular.
It has left a total of 9 Triarch Stalker wounds remaining on the table. But those are importantly not dead.
And then on 3s again.
And I get to still attack.
AP1.
2 saves, AP1 on the Scorpic Destroyers. Kills 2 Scorpic Destroyers. Oh no.
2 dudes.
Do we burn a reactive reanimate to ensure that the unit doesn't get killed in shooting?
The guy on 1.
And then this guy into the Flayed Ones.
I guess not.
Vortex on 3s. And then on, I think, 2s? Are they T4?
Yeah, well, they explicitly stated that Deathwatch were getting re-added as a detachment.
Now, so
I just don't know which faction they're going into, right?
To like pile in over there with the Flayed Ones.
Yeah, yep. And then this Triarch Stalker.
They said it in a
3s.
Like a Warhammer community article like ages ago.
8?
Yeah, 8. That was a month or 2 ago.
Nope.
8. All right.
So I think we might see this Scorpic Destroyer unit get vaporized here.
And we are defending the stronghold because I don't think
the question is how we're going to deal with the Wraith and the Lich Guard, and this is the real problem that the Awakened Dynasty posits.
Yeah.
How do you kill these units, man? They're so tough.
I could have rerolled one of my hits over here. One of the wounds.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have. I would have just assumed that these guys were just going to kill the Stalker.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, on the last guy, I needed all of them to go through, and then they didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll have to do battle talk on your stuff.
I do, yes. But we will draw my... Well, first...
They also confirmed that Cassiopeans will have their own book, yeah.
Someone...
I feel like that was like a given, but that rumor was like so scary, right? What if we just removed this entire faction from the game? Oh, okay. That would have been tough.
Alright.
Xerath isn't... No, he's not a vehicle. Never mind.
I'm so excited about new Chaos Demons, content, though, folks.
He's a big boy.
The army is, felt a little one note. It feels like, you're playing Endless Ed or you're going home.
Where can the Silent King go? Like there, then extremely long charge there. Jesus.
Yeah, I was running into that a lot with the Silent King too. Like every time I look at it, I'm like, man, good ignore mods and fucking reroll ones just beautiful. It's so nice. And then like really trying to play him, I'm always like, it's just like sometimes it's just a struggle.
Well, see, I play Hypercrypt all the time, and
then it's not.
So it's just like
less.
It's really messed up my perception of movement.
Oh yeah.
Because like I'm just like, yeah, anything can go anywhere.
Yep.
It'll just be on the Scorpex, I guess.
All right.
The Scorpex that these regular Scorpex guys.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, I was hoping if he had killed that guy.
Yeah, it's gonna be
you
upstairs.
Wouldn't have scored. Then you wouldn't have scored the points. No.
Okay. If he is not battle shocked with 3, 4, 6, 8, damn it! He should have killed just a couple more flayed ones in combat. And
well, I would still own this at least.
So I could auto pass his battle shock and then spend a CP to give him +3 OC.
I had flayed ones do that against a Rhino. There was one of them left, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna auto pass this because I believe in their ability to reanimate. And then they did. I was like, you little guys, you're so good.
Okay, so the Stalker in combat with the Scorpex is gonna roll his battle shock. He fails. He is shook. The one in combat with the flayed ones, he is good.
Alright, and then the other one? This one and the Arc.
He doesn't need one.
Oh yeah. The Arc.
The Arc does, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I needed you.
He's good.
That's why I needed to do 1 more damage. No.
Okay. What are my secondaries? We've got Secure No Man's Land and Area Denial.
Oh, you love that. You love that. You're like, I just decided not to +1 to wound the race. You're like, fuck.
Oh, no.
Never punished for the assassinate target in your back line.
I know. Well, that's gross. Area denial, will I ever be able to score that? I don't know.
It'll be tough.
It'll be really tough. I'm just thinking about this.
I remember I have the reanimation shenanigans after the last attack if it doesn't if it kills the model.
Yep. I think I'm gonna spend a CP for area to
reroll it.
Denial. Yeah. For behind enemy lines, which
you can do that.
Is better. Yeah. Secure No Man's Land. Okay. I get 4 points for holding this objective. Oh, these 4 points were on the wrong turn. There we go. I was like, it's not turn 3. Okay. Well, this is... Oh, we do reanimation.
So we're looking at
the guy in
Secure No Man's Land behind enemy lines as the
1 back.
Draws this turn. It's going to be
combat with the flayed ones.
Tough, I think, for the Ordinary to fight back through. Secure No Man's Land is going to be super difficult this turn. He might be able to... Or actually, he does hold this objective still.
And the
Arc. It's 2.
Which will allow him to at least get small secure. Theoretically, he can jump an Annihilation Barge on this objective and retake it, so that will complete that. And then he does have the Hexmark Destroyers that can jump at the back and potentially pepper the Wraith unit, if he's electing to attack them, it is +1 to wound into Illuminor Ceres, though, which is a little bit awkward. Doing some theory crafting. Tier 2 detachment focused around Hive Tyrants. Hive Tyrant must be your warlord. You get 9th edition psychic rules. Yeah.
Moved 5 there.
You just get the psychic phase back.
And 5 here.
It was weird that
outside
Synaptic Nexus felt like such a missed opportunity, right? Because they were like, "Hey, it's the Synapse detachment," and there's like Zoanthrope stuff. Let's go. And then nothing keys off Zoanthropes basically at all.
You did really hype them up, didn't you?
I heard super duper hype them up. Like they were like, "What? Oh, we're good."
Yeah, he can just.
And then it felt very, I don't know, they're not very psychically attuned. I would love to see a psychic detachment, you know, a warp blast focused detachment where you just get a bunch of buffs for psychic weapons. I basically want everyone with psychers to get
Stalker's Guard.
Cult of Magic, I think. I think that's what I want.
To say it, I'm just gonna assume whoever like started on the turn is the one that guarded it.
Yeah.
Like,
this barge.
Yeah, theme fail.
Where's he gonna go?
I mean, like, it's fine, right? I think it really like kind of wants to be the warrior detachment. That's why they have like melee hit rolls, like melee hit buffs and stuff.
Yeah.
And -1 damage to psychic, synapse units or whatever. Or -1 AP. But I think that they did sort of flub. I think part of it is that the data sheets that they're trying to buff like are kind of bad, so that's probably the real issue, to be fair. But yeah, I would love to see psychic. Just give psychic weapons a reason to exist, please God. In any faction. Any faction.
Dear.
I'm sure Zinch will do something like that for Chaos Demons.
I was like, I know you can get on the point super easy. Like,
yeah, I would love to see one for Grey Knights, for example. And I would love to see
Annihilation
one for Tyrannage. Grey Knights are the silliest one because they just have a lot of.
I know this is a mistake.
There's a lot of negative. They have literally no
you're gonna fall this guy back.
No
right?
benefit for having psychic weapons at all.
Probably not.
Which sucks.
Oh, okay. I guess you could just melt the me.
Yeah, that was kind of the plan, was to try and melt you to death, and hope that the Feel No Pain score pack doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
The other Annihilation Barge comes out to here.
A little dangerous there. We're just hoping that a degraded Triarch Stalker could kill a Scorpic. I guess if he converts one hit with his Melta, he will kill the Scorpic Destroyer there. I'm a little interested that Zex didn't reactively reanimate to the melee attack.
Can't really go anywhere, can he?
That's why I didn't go into this spot. Like, remember when I was originally putting him here? I was like, it's good for defending your back. Like, if someone's trying to shoot you, like, this way. But other than that, people just don't expose over here. So it's like, it's only this angle. So at least here, you can fire this angle and this angle if you wanted to stick all the way out. That's why I shifted it.
Yeah, I just really, like I said, I play Hypercrypt all the time.
Yeah. Well, also you have like three,
advances.
so there is a universe where you care about shooting down this because like I don't mind aggressing on you. So and also like the back end, because if you hadn't put that guy on the back end, I would have like gone like aggressively up here, just so I could go here because I knew you were gonna end up in this lane at some point. But since you put that guy there, I was like, I don't want to fucking trade there. Like, not with a Silent King and a Doomsday Arc. Like, my Doomsday Arc is gonna lose that probably.
He spins and comes up to here. Do you think this Doomsday Arc could see your Doomsday Arc across the way?
Let's see.
Oh, oops.
Oh wait, you can actually draw to here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, it looks like you can shoot off this butt.
Cool.
Because I have to be on the terrain. That's what's killing me is the terrain. Because of the flare arrays. Because they're fat butts.
Put this Doomsday Arc. He can't go anywhere where he's not hitting his buddy.
Yeah, I think there's like just one of them. Because it's like this angle that you're shooting off of.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted to stay behind this giant fucking wall right here.
I don't think this one could draw a line to your wraiths.
Maybe. Oh no. Yeah, never mind. It doesn't look like it.
If he
can fit there. Because I think it's like right here. I don't know if he can though.
No, he can't.
It might be a little bit farther over here, but like.
Yeah.
Because of this, there's a like a terrain right there under the point, somewhere.
It's rough.
The parking lot problems.
Yep.
Especially when we got awkward shaped vehicles.
Man, he probably can't shoot at all this turn, which.
That was what I was hoping for, honestly.
Really bad.
I was like, I think I can get away with him not shooting. Unless I jump the wall, then you could shoot me with everyone, and that's why we didn't want to go over there.
Yep. Makes sense.
Oh, he could shoot this guy. Wait, maybe not.
He could. 12?
Maybe not, actually. Yeah.
He moves 5 and then like another 3 from there. Probably.
But then you're kind of in the same spot where it's like now your Doomsday Arc is just way back there. It's like
right, exactly.
I don't know if that's what you want. It's like
Yep.
Oh, I guess this guy can already shoot him anyway, but he doesn't want to shoot him. He wants to shoot down here.
Silent King.
It's like
he can be here. I suppose.
Oh, wait, never mind. This guy's T something. Yeah.
This,
I meant to say I was overwatching this guy when he moved.
Oh, okay. With who?
If that's okay. Yeah, if
sure.
that changes anything you were gonna do, because I was like, I'm not gonna hurt the Silent King, but I could wound this guy.
Yeah. With the Doomsday Arc?
The hex mark.
Oh, the hex mark.
Because he just does it for free.
So
yeah, he's just gonna do it for free. That's why I forgot about it. Oh, you rolled 3 1s.
3 1s. That's cool.
He doesn't do anything.
Nope.
Okay. Didn't matter.
Yeah. Do it because you can. I get it.
Oh yeah. I'm like, I always just take it because like, I killed 2 Vinatari with him one time. It was really funny. For me, it was funny. It wasn't funny for my friend.
You can't see anything if he's here. Probably. I mean, he could see that one Scorpec if the Scorpec wasn't in combat.
Yeah.
So that guy might just fall back. But then you get cover, so then you could save normally. Damn.
I'm sad that this guy stomped on 2 Scorpecs though, because if I had like 2 or 3 of them left still, then you'd at least need an extra Annihilation Barge activation to wipe the unit.
So for the
just get the unit.
Any folks who are just joining in, because this is a mirror match, I think we're going to go ahead and, while we're doing our movement phase here, talk about the composition of the armies. Because I know this can be confusing.
Just to I don't know.
Essentially, we have the list can be found in the chat, !point list in chat, obviously, but the OBS and Phalanx over here by The Ordinary is on the red side.
Me the better.
Consists of all these vehicles on this line, so this includes the Triarch Stalkers and the Doomsday Arcs, plus the Annihilation Barges, and the sort of like front line of Annihilation Barges and Triarch Stalkers. All these infantry and beasts over here are for Zex or Dog Cow from Awakened Dynasty, excuse me. That includes a Illuminor Ceres, who was engaging the Triarch Stalker here. Almost killed it, although it did boss its invulnerable saves. Failed them all in shooting, but bossed them in melee, which is good. This Triarch Stalker got left on 1 by the Flayed Ones and then repaired itself.
If it doesn't kill it.
If it doesn't kill
the Flayed Ones are part of the Awakened Dynasty.
You get one shot. I mean,
Wraiths are part of the Awakened Dynasty, obviously.
Like, probably
we have a unit of 2 Scorpion Destroyers here. 1 Scorpion Destroyer plus the Lord, excuse me, which got beat to death by the Triarch Stalker over there.
Sometimes.
Plus a lone Scorpion Lord with 4+ Feel No Pain, and all the Lich Guard obviously are part of the Awakened Dynasty. So
he appreciates
it is a little bit of a confusing board state because it's 2 black and green Necron armies fighting each other.
I didn't.
That is the breakdown.
Have 2 flayed ones.
Bane of your existence. Yeah, Canoptic Wraiths are certainly a hell of a drug. Definitely tough to kill. Yeah, I committed into them with basically my whole army.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Had a bunch of hammer strikes. Failed to kill anyone.
The +3 on this guy also, because
Marnius Calgar left, I think, 1 Wraith alive to fail to kill the unit by a single model. And then they all came back. So.
Is it any vehicles? I thought it had to be.
I
thought it had to.
It feels so. It's like a weight off your shoulders once they do finally die.
It's the vehicle,
but it's so difficult to get to that point that
-1 damage.
It feels like a pipe dream sometimes. How will we ever get there? They're impossible to kill
or playable.
Cool. All right, shooting. We'll start with the Silent King. He's gonna shoot his.
All right, let's see how these ranged attacks go. Let's clear out some units here
Wraiths,
from the Awakened
This
Dynasty.
one Minier is gonna shoot your Hexmark.
All right.
Regular guns.
Dropping 1 Minier into the Hexmark. Let's go, boys. 2s into 2s, 1 shot it.
They both hit, and they both wound.
All right.
2 wounds on your invuln.
Do I have air? How much AP is it? It's like 3 or something, right?
AP 3. Yeah, it's your
AP 3. Okay. Yeah, we'll just take the guys on the point for now. Make 1 fail 1. And take 2.
Okay, cool. And then
6 Gnosis Dreadknights only killed 4 Wraiths.
No,
Yeah,
2.
it's unfortunate that it's like so spiky, right? Because they can just
stealth. Yeah, you're right.
they can roll 60% 4-ups instead of 50% 4-ups, and suddenly they have just enough left that the whole unit survives. And you're like, okay. Not sure if Katana or Wraiths are more infuriating if you were forced to pick one.
Good.
Then that 1 Minier. Your Hexmark.
I think it's the Wraiths, because at least the Catan, once you shoot them, they just absorb the damage, right? Whereas Wraiths, they start to reposition themselves as you kill them, because you'll pull casualties and then reanimate to a different spot, and it changes your ability to allocate attacks to them. That's what really gets me, is when you kill 5 out of 6, but the 6th one's hiding in the back and nobody can shoot at them, and you're like, oh
no. He's wounding on 2s. Because he's +1 to wound.
Oh, yeah, +1 to wound.
They both wound.
There, don't do this. Whoops. I'll just reroll these. Okay, I'll say I only passed 1. Because the first one. I don't want the air to benefit me. So 1 goes through. Because I had 2 2s and a 6, so it's like...
That's very reasonable.
So D6 +4 damage. 10 damage.
Oh.
On his 4-up.
He won't die, at least.
He won't die.
Well, you say that.
You rolled 10 ones.
Yeah.
Okay, only 5.
It takes 5.
Very average.
That's fine.
10 damage. Melta 4 is a hell of a drug. A lot of drugs today, I guess. What a profile.
Well, this stalker is going to try
famous last words.
Melta the guys in combat there. Sure. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits.
Oh boy. These Triarch Stalkers are kicking off. Oh, flubs the wound rolls. Do we see a reroll here?
That's cool. No 3s. Awesome.
We're not gonna reroll to kill that Scorpic Destroyer.
That with that I did fall back from. You let me down. You son of a bitch.
Yep.
Oh, that feels like a reroll. A 3 kills that guy automatically, and then none of his friends are coming back.
Cool.
Oh no!
This Doomsday Arc is gonna shoot his big gun at that Doomsday Arc, and his little guns at the Wraiths.
All right. Wraith, you'll hit on 4.
D6 +1 shots on the cannon. 7 shots.
Fire him a laser.
Not 2s. 3
dude,
1s.
every
awesome.
time. Every time, man.
And he's not within range of.
Yeah, I had one I shot out of combat that was 7 shots, and I rolled 5 1s and 2s, and I was like, no.
I know that pain, and I feel that pain in my body.
Cool.
My kingdom for a reroll.
We love that for him. Oh,
all right.
Beautiful.
All
beautiful. Right. The quantum shields are up.
Okay.
Who remembers when quantum shields were inversely effective?
Why didn't my 4-ups roll
based on your weapon
this
damage?
Is gonna flamer your flayed ones.
Yep.
One of the coolest mechanics in
7 shots.
Early 40k, I think.
Wounding on 3s. Rerolling 1s.
Or I guess they were directly proportional.
Yeah,
they were directly proportional. Their effectiveness is directly proportional.
Roasty blade ones, I think.
They were more effective against higher damage weapons.
Nope.
Dude, I love them. They're the best unit, dude. They're so good. They're so funny.
Oh, jeez. All right.
They just do things, man. Like
this Doomsday Arc is gonna shoot the other Doomsday Arc that is immortal, apparently. And
give me 1 second. I think I'm gonna reanimate there on the flayed one.
No.
After that shooting.
Oh no.
Because they might be able to kill this guy in combat.
Oh my god.
Did I do that? Yeah, we're gonna do that.
It's coming back. Undying Legion.
I only get 1 guy back.
Protocol of the Undying
That was
Legions.
bad.
Oh well.
But I might be able to flip the point now, I guess. So
that is true. Oh, he forgot to shoot his little guns at the Wraiths.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Those all miss.
1 lethal.
1 lethal.
The 3's missed too.
Oh
but
yeah.
None of them
anyway. So 1.
And they're good.
So yeah, Doomsday Arc, big cannon at the other Doomsday Arc. I don't think you can see them. No, you can't.
All right.
So, maybe.
You can shoot him if you want with the flayed rays. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Big gun, Doomsday
It's
Arc.
one of those things where I'm gonna like reanimate 2d3, so I might actually benefit from it. So I'm like, if you don't want to shoot it at him, you can do that also.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I rolled another. Maybe this time 6 1s.
Oh no!
Hit. Okay. When hitting on 3s because. Cool.
All right.
Wounding on 2s.
Oh my gosh!
Jesus.
Doomsday cannons.
Oof.
They're good.
And you make them both. Awesome. That's
I had against demons. He did the reroll 1s, and he rerolled 6 1s into 6s, like straight in front of me. And I was like, you didn't have to like style on me with 6s, dude. You could have just rolled 4 up. Like, but yeah.
All right, this Annihilation Barge is gonna. I mean, all 3 of them are probably gonna shoot your Lich Guard.
Yeah.
So this one shooting the Lich Guard. We're gonna do mortal wounds first. First on the Lich Guard, a 5 up. Yes, D3. You take 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, does the target take them too?
Yes.
Okay.
It's every unit within 3 inches of.
Alright, we're gonna take this guy.
Okay.
So that the other ones don't shoot, because I don't know if they would have hit this guy, but now they definitely won't hit this guy.
It probably would have.
Well, the first one might have.
Actually, I don't think he. Yeah, he was outside of 3 with that Lich Guard.
Yeah, I was like, I just don't want to take 3 of them into it also. So it's like...
The Reanimator, no. The Scorpex, the regular Scorpec unit, no. The Scorpec with the Feel No Pain, no. Okay, and then his Gauss weapon.
Yeah, no, it says every other
lethal.
unit within 3 inches. for the Malevolent Arcing. So it's not like the first one you hit. Because it says roll a d6
No,
for
it
every
says
other.
1d6 for the target unit and 1d6 for every other.
No, I didn't read that part. Okay, yeah, you're right.
Okay, so 1 lethal, 2 hits.
It is important to read the whole paragraph. That's true.
2 wounds, actually.
So 3 wounds?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, they're T5. So, 3 wounds at AP2.
They're good.
They're all good. Awesome. And then
Making all my 4-ups right now.
You really are. And then the
You're
Tesla...
like, I hate that for me.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
If you would stop, I'd appreciate it.
And then 2 wounds from the Tesla at AP0.
2 wounds. All right. Okay.
Cool.
Well, they're just fine.
This Annihilation Barge, shooting at your Lich Guard. Mortal wounds first.
So Lich Guard is going to absorb
yes, D3.
infinite amounts of punishment here.
All right. Oh, wait, they don't get Feel the Pain. Take the other guy back here.
And the regular Scorpec unit, no. Scorpec with the Feel No Pains, no. The Reanimator, no. And then we have the Gauss weapon. 1 hit. I mean, 2 hits, sorry. And those dice disappeared. Oh, there we go. No wounds.
Okay.
And then the Tesla. 3 sustained 2 procs.
Tesla math, man. There it goes.
For 6. And I had 1 miss that I already deleted. And then wounding on 4. So 5 wounds. AP0.
AP0? Right.
Yep.
That guy. Take 2. Lose this guy.
That's 2
and
each.
This guy.
Okay. I can't measure here. Is the Reanimator still within 3 inches of the Lich
It
Guard?
could be. Yeah. It looks like it on my little circle.
Yes, yeah, he is. Okay,
Yeah.
And then the last Annihilation Barge into the Lich Guard.
Yeah, I don't want to pull him
Mortal
out.
wounds. No. Into the Reanimator. No. Into the Scorpex.
Oh, you're asking for your arcing. I was like, I want it. I definitely want him within 3 for my reanimating.
Yeah. And then the Scorpec Lord. Yes.
Oh. Is that the solo one?
2. Sorry?
The
It's the
solo
purple
Lord?
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2. He takes 1.
Okay. Just gonna reanimate that. And then shooting the Gauss, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. Nothing. And then the Tesla. Oh boy. 4 misses and
I thought these things were going to mess me up. I was like doing the math. And they kill like 2 or 3.
2 wounds
on average.
AP0.
2, 3 up. Alright, they're good.
Cool. They're all good.
They actually killed 0 if you just only roll 4 up, though.
That was all of my shooting.
That was not
oh my
good.
god. 2 Doomsday Arcs. Shoot at another Doomsday Arc and do...
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the game.
Oh, yeah.
Awakened Dynasty,
Out into one
folks.
of your there.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's it right there. That was...
Yeah.
I did nothing.
Yep. That sounds about right.
The shooting list killed 2 Lich Guard, 3 Lich Guard, sorry, and 2 Flayed ones.
Yeah, I would love to have seen a reroll on this wound roll here.
And they're like,
Yes.
the perfect
66% to clear that unit would have
Yep.
been nice.
And also, like 2 of them died, I think, to like the mortals. So it's like they
Yep.
actually killed only 1.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright.
You killed a Hexmark. You killed him dead.
I did kill a Hexmark, yeah.
Now I should have
That's,
reanimated him. Just so
that's-
he could still be back there to behind. Because now I can't do behind. What?
I forgot about behind. I had that Hexmark.
Oh, yeah,
that I was gonna-
you were putting him over here. We already knew that. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
worry about it. Yeah, put him wherever you want over here. That whole area is free. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm definitely not going to be like, nope, wait. No chance. Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right. I guess on them. Oh wait, we got to do combat. Extended combat.
Yeah, charges.
I'm going.
Oh yeah, you get your charges too.
We could see a tank shock here. There's a heroic intervention from these wraiths that's being threatened.
The Annihilation
right now, which is a bit
Barge.
scary.
If he charges the race, I think it frees up space for Silent King.
That's
don't
yeah, that's
know
what
if
I'm
Silent
thinking.
King can fit here.
That's what I'm thinking. The Wraith, I mean, the Annihilation Barge is charging the Wraiths.
All right.
It's got a 10.
Very in.
Um,
And also, if you don't charge the race, then they do mortal you next turn, which could be a problem.
that's true. He can do.
Ooh, he can deny my
He would
bird.
have to pivot. Right there. Yeah, he can go here.
All right.
It's a big,
They'll have
big
to-
charge.
They'll have to all climb onto the point now.
And then the Silent King is going to charge the Flayed Ones.
All right.
He rolled a 6. I don't think that's enough. Probably not. Is he in there? I can't tell.
It looks like it's like right on the edge. I
So,
don't know if he has to go
yes.
around the wall. If he has to go around the wall at all, then I think you make it, or you don't make it. But if he
No,
doesn't
yeah,
have to clear the wall at all,
Positioned him so that he
yeah.
could move out
I mean,
like the next turn.
If Trevi wants to jump in and like, I don't know if he's the. Oh wait, yeah, you can go like that. Yeah, if you can just go right like that. Yeah, he's in. He's in.
Okay, cool. And the minions.
Oh wait,
come
can he
with
sit
him.
there because of this guy's leg?
Oh yeah, you're right. His leg is poking in there.
Yeah.
Crap.
My bad. I was like right there, yeah, totally, and then I just saw the other
Okay.
leg that was in his face.
Okay, move back 6, and then he has to move 6 to get there. Is he in? His leg isn't in there anymore.
Yeah, that looks good.
Has to,
Yeah.
has to move back 0.1. There we
I
go.
think.
Is he good?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, he's not on the
Okay,
leg. Now he kills played ones. Kills him dead.
I
Why'd you have to roll the
hope
6?
so.
Why couldn't you just roll like an 8 or a 3? Like, then we wouldn't
I
have had
mean,
to worry about all of it.
Yeah, I mean, an 8 would have been nice.
Yeah, I was like, if you just roll more, you just didn't roll a 6. Anything other than a 6, and we wouldn't have even had to like worry about it.
Okay, so yeah.
You get a swing first there into these. guys, I
Yeah,
would
Silent
assume?
King's gonna swing first. He's gonna pile in first, though.
Alright.
It's 3 inches. Here we go. He's got like such a weird hitbox in TTS.
Yeah,
He hits.
and he's
everything
so
that
wobbly
he-
because he doesn't have a bunch of walkers who do his base like mine does.
Yeah.
If only we could import the physicality of our real miniatures into TTS. It'd be much easier to play.
Silent King.
3.1.
Okay.
Maybe this one 3.3. Yeah.
So if he kills the flayed ones, he could consolidate into the wraiths.
Yes.
Okay,
When he
cool.
kills the flayed one.
Yeah, when he kills the flayed ones. Yeah, we'll say that, because they're AP3. So
I probably should have just let him die now. I wasn't thinking you would bring your king out there though.
yeah, that's 11 wounds at AP3.
Yeah, they're just dead. There's a universe where they're not dead, but on TTS it is possible that you roll 11 once.
Yeah, that's true. And Veneers. He needs his extra movement. So there we go. And then I guess the barge into the wraiths. He'll
Yep. Bump.
do something. He'll just bump up against them. And 1 wound at AP0.
They're good.
They're good.
And now who do I activate first? I think I activate these guys. Yeah, we'll just activate the Scorpex over here. Into the Triarch Stalker right here.
So didn't make a charge this time, so we missed 2. And we get 1 wound.
1 wound. On Stalker. Great.
Okay. Yep.
He makes his emblem.
Alright, and then the guy.
Yeah.
1 auto wound and 2 more wounds. They can finish him off. Let's go.
2 more.
Yeah.
He failed both. Cool. Alright, does he blow up?
Well, now it's good that you didn't -1 damage it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I was thinking you might want to, and then... Nah. They don't want to pile in, because we own the point, so we're happy here.
Okay.
So you get a swing with the fire.
Yep. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Missed 1. And then wounded on 5s. 2 wounds at AP1.
Could technically get him. Failed 1.
3 damage.
3 damage. Takes 2.
He takes 2. It's gonna be some actually lasting damage on Ceres.
Yep. All hit. Good job, Ceres. 2 wounds. Do I reroll 1? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. You already rolled it. It's fine.
Yeah.
2 hits. Let's see. 2 wounds.
Oh, no.
AP1. Not like this.
No, he failed 1.
It's 1 damage, so he just dies.
Do I want to reroll it?
It's 4 up. He kicked you with his little kicking legs. Kicking legs.
I think I need to reroll it.
I think you do, because otherwise I just hold this point, because I just pay a CP to hold the point.
Yeah. He failed.
Oh, no.
He rolled a 3 into a 3. Does he explode?
Does he? No. Okay, so Xerath has to... He did at least kick Xerath, so now I have to take a battle shock, so I have to auto-pass it, but...
That's true.
Xerath did his job.
Did you want to consolidate into the Doomsday Arc, or...?
Hot damn.
No. No.
Let's go,
We will
Ceres.
stay on the point.
Alright, sure.
Race time. So we go like this. I think this guy is closer to this guy, right? Yeah. And you only have 3 OC here, right? So,
Yes.
Alright, we will go like that. We'll go like this. And I think that's like all I can fight with. So we'll do that.
So I think that unfortunately burns us down to a 1 objective secure
We will put...
with that kill from Ceres,
I think I just fight
which
all
is
4.
unfortunate for the Ordinary. I think he
And,
has to
rolled into it. I
maintain
don't
parity
mind
on these
anything.
secondary draws.
Or sorry.
No, you don't want to?
Nah, we'll try and kill the thing that we might kill. So
Alright, he's gonna -1 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it does give you a better target for that, but we get 3 wounds.
3 wounds. They're AP1, right?
AP1, yeah.
So he takes 2 damage.
Alright. And then 8 swings from the thralls. Thralls are pissed. We'll see. Are they strength 5? I think they are down 5. Oh, it's because you replaced them.
Oh, that was the copied one, wasn't it? Whoops.
Yeah. And then 2 more AP1 from the thralls.
Token, come here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. The
Then
thralls did
2
what?
more AP1s from the thralls.
He takes 1
more
more damage.
Alright. And I think that's combat. We like that. We're happy with that combat.
That was pretty good combat. For you.
And yep. Yeah, I killed 2 stalkers and lost 2 flayed ones. 2 flayed one bodies. So.
Yep. Well, I
taxed you a CP because I put you like right at the point where you had to reroll it.
Yep, I secured one objective. Oh, wrong one. One objective. And then I was behind enemy lines for 3.
Alright. On to me.
Man.
Do I veil?
That's terrible.
I don't think I veil. Yeah, there's really no purpose in veiling. They can just fight over here and hold this. Yeah, we're not gonna veil. Alright, recover and no prisoner. Oh shit, I was supposed to wrap it, but I forgot. Damn it. Actually, they probably would have come in over here, which would have given you a target, so they couldn't have really come in over here. Do I even have a good place for these guys? I think they actually just come in here and try and bang a 9. Let you overwatch me if you want, because you have 1 CP. It would be funny to drop a whole unit of Scorpex in your backline just to recover.
Yeah.
Because, like, you probably need 2 Doomsday to kill him.
You could do that, yep.
I
mean, my Doomsday Arcs have been rolling 6s for a number of shots, and then, 5 1s and 2s to...
Yeah, and you're still winning me on 2s, like, whether it's, like, the Scorpex or, like, my Doomsday Arc. It's like, if I just roll all 5, like, 4 ups, then they'll be fine. Because then the character will just complete it. Alright. Oh, I will get... Oh, he's auto-passing, also. We're spending 1 for Xerath to auto-pass.
Oh, okay.
Xerath.
So you have
we will
3 objectives?
Yep, so we'll hold 3. So that'll be... And burden on 2? Or 3? No, we'd be burning on 3, right? Yeah.
Yep. So 18 points.
I think it maxes at 15.
Does it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think burden maxes.
Oh, burden doesn't max? Okay.
No, linchpin is the one that maxes now.
Oh, it's linchpin, yeah. Linchpin's like kind of the same.
That is
no priz.
That's rough.
That's a lot of points, yeah. Especially after you just got 4. Yeah.
I don't think I'm not coming back from that.
Probably not. We will reanimate the Scorpec unit that's wounded for 2.
That
burden on the Wraiths in the center here.
That shooting
probably
phase really...
Lich Guard,
real bad,
and then home
objective.
This objective is controlled, but doesn't have a defender yet because it has to be controlled in the
stalker
at the start.
So he will reanimate there and try and bait out a.
I mean, of course, I should have fallen back that stalker. Even if he died, it would have.
Yeah.
Annihilation.
It just would have felt bad if he died, so I think that's why you didn't do it. Is because you're like, if he falls back and dies, I'm going to be sad. But then, like, he just died anyway, so it's like...
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole shooting phase made me sad again.
Yeah. Xerath needs to reanimate. Xerath gets a 3. So now he is fine. He's just fine. These Wraiths would be back to full, because they can't help people. The Lich Guard would get 2d3. Oh my goodness. The Lich Guard are all red. You're like, that's not what I wanted. They're just gonna fight this guy probably, because that seems fine. I didn't have a wounded guy, did I? I don't think so, no. And yeah. We're in good shape. We're gonna try and just bang a 9 from here. Do you mind if I just put these guys down first?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah.
They just want to be 9 from this guy. Mm-hmm. If you want to overwatch them, you can. They're going to be on the point.
No.
Alright. Wherever the rest of them need to be. Pretty sure that's within 6 of the side.
Should be.
Yeah, that's fine. They're just gonna try and get this guy and clean it up, and then just be a problem over there. There's nothing else I can really aggress on that I don't already have. Race can just pistolero you. Might be able to take him down. We'll just go right there. Did you want to overwatch him? I'll keep you back.
Nope.
Okay. These guys are gonna go like this.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're probably gonna overwatch one of these, but maybe not.
Nope.
You're like, I
have
can't.
One CP.
You're like, I need -1 damage.
I do.
The Lich Guard will just move like this. They will keep growing on you. Actually. Yeah, that seems fine. We don't want him to miss his swing, so go right there. And we'll go like that. Yeah, up this guy back here. This reanimator is just gonna advance.
Mm-hmm.
The one by the Lich Guard.
Yep.
He moves. I need to move it all like that. 3, 4. Oh wait, he wouldn't be able to go through this guy, would he?
Yeah, he can't move through the Doomsday Arc.
He was like right like here. My bad. I gotta move the
That's
Doomsday Arc first. Then do I?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Lich Guard aren't a problem for you anymore. So yeah, I think I'll just have to actually go this way.
Oh, the Lich Guard are a problem.
Well, I mean, like, you can't really devote resources to them. Like,
the
in the
Annihilation
way...
Barges have spent 2 shooting phases shooting at them and have done nothing.
Yeah, I guess I'll just leave him over here. I don't want to move this turn. Or this. So... I don't really want to...
weapons.
And I can't put enough OC on here that I can... All I could do is tax you a fucking CP, probably.
Hippie Hunter, welcome back, my dude. It's not looking good for our obscent friends, by the way. They, were able to kill some utility stuff, but have not cleared out the bricks.
Need an 8 that way.
Where am I going Sunday? To my new house that I'm moving to. I'm moving to Philadelphia in January. And I am going to do a walkthrough today. Or tomorrow. Tomorrow and Sunday.
I don't know if they can... Yeah, I don't know if I can clear you completely. Oh,
it's not my house, to be fair. But it is...
They're not doing more.
The new space I'll be renting.
Falling back.
Hopefully we'll have a larger area for more studio operations.
Wherever they need to be. To be like that. You know what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Keep Silent King. I guess it doesn't really matter if he precisions my Technomancer. At least the first time it doesn't matter. And I think they're good. They got a lot of OC there. They're just being annoying. Probably just keep these also.
Hell yeah, Fubar Jackson. Yeah, it'll be an interesting question come the new year. How much time I'll have to for like IRL games.
I'll advance the 3.
I'm kind of, because I'm moving away from this area, I'm kind of planning the rest of December to like hang out with the local community
in the little house.
Because I You know, basically throughout the entirety of my 40K experience, I've been playing with the same group of people. I just haven't played with them very much this year, just because of
there's 2 minions that can
obligations.
Then they have to shoot him, like otherwise.
So the next couple weeks, I'm playing some games with them. But that might be all the IRL gameplay I get for a couple months here.
Want to shoot
we'll see.
A reanimator because
larger area for Inky to prowl, yeah, for sure. No, it'll definitely be larger for Inky.
I think that's it. And on to shooting.
I'll have like it's sort of a split unit, and I'll have like a quote-unquote roommate in the area next door.
Lords
so she'll have 2 people to bother for brushes too.
Cover from both of them, so
she'll have a great time.
Sure.
I'm just doing them to see if I can get him in. All right, and 5s and 6s, so we only get 2. 2 AP1s, you'll get cover.
And both.
All right. These guys fell back because they had to. This Doomsday Arc is going to shoot this Doomsday Arc. Right? That makes sense. Then I don't have to hit a 9.
Okay, he's going to -1 damage.
Okay. And the flare array, I think, has to go into this little barge here.
Okay.
Because I think that's the only thing close enough, right? For the players.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Big shots. There we go.
Oh no.
You're like, no, and I just fit the strat.
Okay, now you have to roll like 4 1s to hit.
Yeah. Oh, 2. No devs.
5 wounds. All right. He's
dead.
Nope, he's dead.
Yeah.
Does he explode?
They don't have to charge anymore. Now they're just there. Oh shit! See, I walked off the burden point. I did the thing.
You did.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'd rather Zerath was here than 2 points because now he's here, which is funny. Zerath will shoot this Triarch.
Yeah, you can see him.
Yep. Yeah, he'll just shoot him. Because there's nothing else important, and then the other guys can shoot the other ones. 3s, 1 wound. Hey! Alright, 3 damage. Now we can Corpex charge you. Mortals pile into the other guy. This Doomsday Arc is just going to do, I guess, Zarek.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to do the 10 flare rays into the other guy.
Yep, go ahead.
1 lethal and 2 wounds. AP 0.
2 wounds on 3s. Failed them both. Awesome.
Down to 4?
Yep.
Do I just take him out? I think so. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Then.
I'm gonna shoot the whole thing into him. Oh wait. Yeah. So, given that I only need 1 to go through, I'll go on him. All right, we got 3 shots. 3 hits and 1 death.
2
so we get him.
wounds. Oh, 1 death. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he explode? He does not.
You're like, do something, please, Annihilation Parches. You've done 0 damage this whole game.
They've done nothing.
I wish that was my experience with these Annihilation Parches.
Yep.
Yeah.
They one-shot 2 Storm Speeders.
Coming into this game, I thought they were going to be good against the Lich
I thought they
Guard.
were going to rip me up too. Like I said, they should kill like 2 or 3 Lich Guard per activation, like on average.
Yep.
Like, and then they
they're
just
going to do some mortal wounds. They're going to kill some models, and
also you're like, I have Doomsday Arcs. Doomsday Arcs are probably going to kill Doomsday Arcs, and that was true, but only for one of us.
Yep.
So I think that's all of my shooting. Very happy. So charges. These Lich Guard are just going to charge this barge.
Mm-hmm.
What a 10th edition game, Chan.
8.
My entire army attacked your army and did nothing. Dang.
You go like that.
I guess I lose.
Currency.
Good old 10th.
Okay. Here. You mind if I go like that?
No, yeah, move him however you want. That's fine.
They have to shuffle around. And then these guys are just going to go like this. They're going to be not in combat. So that we can be like this. We might have to be a little bit
He's
further
gonna have
back.
to move a little bit more. Oh, them? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna
And
put
then-
them back, and then this guy can be should be able to be right here. That was good. Yeah. Then he's covering
Makes
both
sense
of
to
them,
me.
and then there we go. Yep.
Okay.
All right, and this Scorpec Lord will charge into the Stalker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Well.
he made it.
Yeah.
It's gonna
It's
have
not
to
like-
be. It's.
Oh,
He didn't.
do you mind if
double
I just
charge?
declared this guy? Do you mind if I just declared this guy since it's a 2?
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, just so like, because otherwise I don't actually. He might not have been able to exist there. I thought that this was just like randomly a longer charge, but if it's not, then
No. He's like.
then I would have
0.5
just
inches
declared
away from him
both
now.
of them. Yeah,
Yeah. I get it.
because the plan stayed the same.
Mhm.
And he goes 2, only 2, and this guy does actually. I think we just try and take him out. With a
Sure.
6 into both. If he goes right here, does he get both of them?
He would. Yeah.
Can-
It would be a 6.
Can he declare? Okay, so he'll just declare both of them because it's a 6
Mhm.
for both. All right,
He's
he's
in.
a 9,
Hey.
so he has to base. I think he bases like both of them like this. Is what
Mhm.
he would have to do.
Looks like it.
Celebrate. All right, he goes in. Oh, the mortal's in this guy.
Yep.
We'll roll. Doesn't go off. No.
I mean, they're gonna kill it.
I'm assuming that's the guy that failed last time too. So we're gonna put the immortals into the one that they're
This
both
one?
tagging. Yep. So
Okay.
that one goes off, and for 2.
Okay.
But I failed one of them last time too, so I'm just gonna say it's the same guy both times. He just sucks.
Oh wait, is he just barely within the spider aura? Yes, it looks like he is.
Oh,
Okay,
yep.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
2 5-ups. Made him up.
Whoa!
Hey, that's nothing.
Let's go.
My fake grenade strat. And that's all of my charges. So now we will swing this guy. I think we have to swing this whole unit into this guy though. Or actually, we'll just
Sure.
swing these 2 and the one guy into this because this guy's not like basing this guy because he had to base that guy. So we will swing 4 into the barge. They have already popped their smoke, so this is the barge swings. All right,
Oh.
it's on. They re-roll though because they charged.
Oh yeah.
So 4 hits, and
5
we've got
successes.
2 wounds. Yeah, 2 wounds into or this.
Wounds.
Oh wait, sorry. I meant by barge.
Oh.
I meant Doom Derek. Sorry.
No, I knew what you were talking
Okay.
about. He
Okay.
takes them
Yeah.
both.
Sorry. Okay.
But
Four
he
damage there.
needs to make his 6 up Feel No Pains. He made 2 of them. Wow. Okay.
All right.
So
There
he
you
takes
go.
2 damage.
And then we got this is the other 4 from the Scorpec.
Mhm.
2 lethals. 3 from the Scorpec, and then we got the Lord going into the guy.
He's dead.
Right.
Does he blow up? Nope.
Just go like that.
Mhm.
That's what it is. Oh shit! I forgot to charge Xerath. Do you mind if I charge Xerath into the reanimator?
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah.
Needs an
Use
8.
that. Yeah, he needs like an 8. We'll see. Oh,
He
he
got
does
an
it.
8.
Never punished.
What a beauty.
Jesus.
There we go. I guess we'll just activate with Xerath. Big swing first.
Mhm.
We'll pile into you after this too. 1 hit.
Yeah, this makes this Doomsday Arc
Uh-huh.
fight really impactful here because it could
And
Is it
1
on
wound.
twos?
break control of that
no,
home.
it's
Although
not.
I
He's
assume
not
the
very-
Reanimator's doing the guarding here because
It's
he's actually tough.
83 though, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then
so
the next
6
thing.
failed. 3 4 up Feel No Pains.
And then 1 more wound.
made 2. 1 more wound. Failed. 4 up Feel No Pain. Made it.
That's why I love my reanimators, man. They're the goodest boys.
Yeah.
These guys, you're T8. So it's
Yeah.
irrelevant if I plop +1 string in AP, so I won't. Yeah. We'll start with the Lord. He gets 3 swings.
Mhm.
I'm gonna reroll this one with his free reroll.
Sure.
So I've now used it this turn. Because I haven't used it before. We've got 2 wounds from his big. Oh, did I have it marked wrong? Sorry, he has the big. He has the big one.
Oh no, yeah. I figured he had the scythe.
Yeah, okay.
There's no reason to take that. He rolled 2-1.
Yeah,
So
you only take it if you have to on
damage?
the translocation guy. Yeah, 6 damage, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 dudes is 18. Alright, nothing special on these guys. Get on 2s because they're +1 from detachment, and then 5s and 6s. And then we've got 7.
7 4-ups. Failed 2.
He
lives
lives
at 1.
He lives! On the bright side, all of your things have lived on like 1.
Yeah, I guess that's a bright side.
It's not really a bright side for me. And then the other Scorpic Lord will just swing into the guy that we've already wounded. It's on 2s, misses 1. 1 wound into the dude there.
1 wound on a 4-up. He makes
He's
it.
fine. Alright, and what did we get for no prisoners? We
You got full no prisoners.
Okay. Oh shit! I forgot to recover with people. Fuck.
You can just give yourself a seat.
Do you care if I just didn't advance with my reanimators and just recovered? I guess this guy,
yeah.
no, I can recover here.
What?
Recover here, but this guy I just wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. If that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Oh wait, we'll just say these guys recover because they didn't.
There's also a
actually go anywhere.
Scorpic unit. Yeah.
Then I'm not cheating at all.
Beesh.
So if you want to kill them, you can.
Yeah, sure.
It just forces you to have to kill them, which I think you want to anyway, though.
Probably do, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just actually turn it down because I forgot. That was my bad. So we will get an extra CP because if I pick those guys are my only guys that can recover. So I don't want to incentivize you to get it and be stuck on it. All right, so on to you.
Okay, well, let's see how. Bye. Draw assassination. And... Oh, I'm sorry. We needed to do combat with the Doomsday Arc.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, do anything. This Doomsday Arc into these Scorpex, I guess.
All right. They are T6 though. He does still wound them on 4s. The other one was on 5s though.
He missed the
Not
ball.
like that.
And the other one hit twice and
got 1
once.
wound. All right, let's see.
Nice.
All right, he's good. I had this guy get run over by a tank commander at WCW. He took 4 straight wounds, and just died from its melee, from its tracks, dude. He did it in the 1 combat, and then the next combat he did 2 more. I was like, no. And he failed the Seal of Pain.
Oh right, and the Annihilation Barge.
Oh yeah.
Attacks. Oh my god, what happened there?
CTS things.
Go away. They just exploded out of the box. We have 1 hit and 1 wound.
Discard. They're good.
Okay. Well. Assassination, no prisoners. Could get it. So I hold 1 objective, and I am guarding 1 objective.
Yep.
All right.
Assuming I'm not north of Philly. No, I think we're right inside the city, Hippie Hunter.
Oh yeah. This would be funny.
3 times.
I'll scope out the exact position, but it is like Philadelphia proper. So I'm
You're all right.
Yeah, I am inside the city.
He just has normal legs. Yeah.
3 hours from the biggest LGS in Maryland, Tables and Towers. So that's cool.
Yep, this Doomsday Arc goes up to full because he would have reached.
Yeah, I'm hoping it opens up a lot for streaming because there's a lot of events going on in that area that it's like a little sort of pricey to get to right now. But I'll be able to do much more easily.
Click to roll the dice.
Plus, it pulls like a couple 100 miles off of the travel time to
It does.
almost every event that I go to,
They're
which is
all
huge.
Leadership 7, man.
And
They all get like +1 OC and +1 like leadership, like -1 leadership.
Yeah, Nova will definitely be much easier for sure. I actually, for a while, I went to Nova every year, just like driving down. But I haven't for a while. I haven't been there in a bit, which is sad. It'll be exciting, at the very least.
Well,
Oh, I was muted. I was gonna say you could assassinate and no prisoners on this unit.
I could. Yep.
That's why I didn't want to like recover with them, because I was like, now it'll be just so beneficial, like and incentivized, that I was like, just get rid of it. I'll take a CP.
Oh, +1 to wound.
Work in Baltimore.
I guess Saris.
I drive through there all the time.
If you are going to kill these guys,
back and
remember
forth.
that I can reanimate him on the point if you care about that. If you're not going to walk over there.
No, yeah. Like I could walk over there and then he would.
Yeah, and then Zaris is just kind of like out of the game.
He would.
He holds this the rest of the game.
And then yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The reanimator is gonna fall back.
Yep.
The Silent King comes over here. Sorry, 1 second. I'll move the Mineers first.
Yeah. They can just pile in wherever you need them to go.
Silent King over there. Still see over here. The Annihilation Barge is...
Alright, chat. I'm really close to having the bird flu list in person now.
He's getting jumped.
I might play some art. I'm likely to play some events next week.
The spider is...
Should I play my bird flu list? Or should we play regular demons?
This one is going to run away.
You're like, I don't want to make that mistake again.
No, he doesn't die. And he is going to fall back.
Benefit is regular demons is more heavily painted.
Just over here, I guess. The spider. It's gonna move up closer. This Annihilation Barge. He's gonna stay where he is, I guess. Well, he could do this. And then Tomb Blade.
It's a little of both, Hippie Hunter. Personal and business related.
Come out here.
Part of it was that the person I'm moving in with is a friend.
Tomb Blade Moonbach is legit, dude.
Who needed
it is really good.
a roommate.
Like, I was kind of hoping I went first so I could
at their new place.
do the the actual move block.
So part of it's to help them out.
Scorpex
on the
and
race
stuff.
And
I mean, I couldn't move block the race because
a big part of it is the tiebreaker. Essentially,
why I switched off Hypercrypt is because I went first 7 times at Tacoma Open, and I was like, never again, never again.
I feel like every time I play Hypercrypt, I go on like a going first spree.
The other part, the tiebreaker essentially is that the
that is
it's gonna make my travel a lot easier for events.
Okay, we're gonna have the Silent King shoot the.
Otherwise, I would be perfectly happy to stay at my place.
All right.
The rest
Where
is
I'm at right now.
at the
Being good.
the
Scorpex.
the Scorpex over here.
Yeah.
So his little guns, they both hit. One wound, AP3 with cover.
AP3, so 5 ups. All right, one guy dies.
3 damage.
I'll just take this guy.
Little gun. They all hit. Wounding on 4s. Rerolling 1s. 7 wounds, AP1 with cover.
7 3s. Lose another guy.
Okay. The Miniers into Saris. 2s. And then 2s again.
Oh, Saraz is gonna.
Wait, is it 2s? Isn't it 3s? But I guess
it's plus 1 to wound.
Oh yeah. It's plus 1.
From the.
Sarah's gonna tank the world here.
I'm probably gonna reroll 1 if he fails.
Oh, all right. Well, he just doesn't.
10th edition.
He hasn't even had his.
You love to see it.
He hasn't even finished first breakfast yet.
Yep.
Let alone second breakfast.
What about
this Doomsday Arc is going to shoot his cannon at the Scorpex over there, and then the little guns into the Scorpex right here.
Sure.
Cannon. 3 shots hitting on 3s. No rerolls. Wounding on a 2. Nope. Oh well, he rerolls that because Silent King.
Oh yeah, Silent King.
Okay, that's a
dev wound. He's dead.
Hey. There's no prisoners at least.
And his little guns into those.
Yeah, Inky will be. Inky will be happy. She doesn't like moving. She'll be upset about the move in general, but once she gets settled in.
Wait, you had one that was an auto wound? We'll just say this one's an auto wound. Right here. On a 4
no, I already. This was.
Mostly Sarah's doing Sarah's things, chat.
So.
I do reroll ones, yeah.
We had a bit of a flub from the Scorpec Destroyers over here into the Doomsday Arc. Saraz tried to kill a Reanimator and did nothing.
Okay.
An Annihilation Barge died to Wraiths and Doomsday Arcs.
At AP0.
That was mostly what happened. It's mostly, at this point, it's basically like the, sort of 2 Necron armies committing and just grinding on each other, but
yeah, because the
it is what it is.
This one, shooting his cannon at the other Doomsday Arc to try and do something to it. And then his little gun at the Scorpic Lord he's in combat with.
Alright.
Little guns first.
Ugh.
We have 2 lethals, and he doesn't reroll.
Can we get rid of the Scorpic?
And then he...
4?
At AP0.
The 4 is into the Scorpic Lord, though, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, he's good.
Because that's the only one he could have shot his. I mean, I guess he could have shot little guns at the.
Yeah. And then the big gun, the Doomsday Cannon.
Yeah, the big gun into Doomsday Arc. 6 shots. Here comes all the 1s and 2s.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm in combat with you.
3 wounds.
Takes 2.
A modest 8 damage.
Actually, I'm gonna re-roll one of those. I got so much CP.
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't think there's any huge swings coming up. Okay, yep, you still take it.
This one can't shoot because he fell back. This Annihilation Barge can't see the Doomsday Arc. Oh well. The Spider
Hawks do flyover mortals?
This one could have if he wanted to. He could have been like right here and fired down the same line.
Okay, sure.
If you want to, yeah, you could.
Yeah, they don't do that currently, right? They just have grenades.
Okay, so Annihilation Barge into the Doomsday Arc.
Which has been weird, because having
just wanna get rid of
grenade launchers on their feet was always
You just need to fail
that
2
was the
saves
swooping
from
hawk shtick.
whatever he means you want. I'm actually going to spend a CP for him to crit on 5s.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see. First, we'll see if he does mortal wounds to it. No.
Nope.
Anything else within 3 inches of him? No. Is the reanimator within 3 inches of him? Yeah, he is.
I think so.
Reanimator, it won't matter anyway. Nope. Okay. The Goss on 3s.
5 and 6 is
2 lethals. And then on a 5 or 6, no. So 2 lethals. You're involved.
He's good.
Cool. And then
He just made all of his saves.
6 shots from the Tesla.
Oh,
my god.
Jesus.
What a hit. Because the 3 doesn't hit, right? He's
No.
tagged? Oh, wait, this is the other guy.
He's not in combat. No.
Creek horses have nipples.
For one
that
save?
is 1 wound.
What does that mean?
He takes that one, though.
He takes 2 damage. Great.
Does bracket him. Well,
All right.
until the reanimation.
Yeah, until the reanimation. The spider shoots his particle beamers at the Lich Guard. There's 10 guys.
That was
in there,
11,
so,
yeah.
2d6 plus 4 shots. Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Okay. All right. 16 shots.
He's at the party.
We'll see what happens here. He's not within 6 of the Silent King. He's sitting on 4s, and then strength 6, so wounding him on 4s as well, but with dev wounds. So on 4s, wounding on 4s.
Oh my
no
goodness.
dev wounds at all.
What
so
the
2
fuck?
wounds.
It's been real bad. Make one fail one, so they take 1.
That's 1 damage. No, it's AP 0. So
They don't have a 2-up.
they have a 3-up. So you saved
Yeah.
1 and failed 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
One
gotcha.
fail one.
Okay.
Yeah.
they should have
And-
a They got a giant fucking shield.
That was all of the shooting.
Ugh.
Yeah, Lich Guard should be
The
harder
Silent
to
King's gonna charge the Scorpex here.
All right.
I agree.
See if he can get assassination. At the 6, I'm lagging a lot. Lagging. Okay, there we
He
go.
can definitely get in. That's for sure.
And the Mineers have to come with him. And he'll fight you.
All right.
Give me 10 dice. Give me 2 more dice. On 2s, rerolling 1s. No lethals at all.
That sucks.
And then
On 3s?
on 3s, rerolling 1. Reroll those 1s.
Jeez.
Into 1s. Cool. 8 wounds at AP3. So take the first 2 first.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Because the Scorpec has
Yeah.
the invuln.
And 2 makes 1. Take 2. Third one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now he's dead. And then we
then-
got 4 more. Take 6. That's why he has 7.
Oh boy.
What a guy.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yep. Here you go, chance.
Fight.
Yep.
Whatever you want to fight with.
I'll just do the
Yeah.
the 1 wound Scorpec first into the Silent King because that's all he can fight. It's on 2s, wounds on 4s, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. He made 1, failed 1.
Just 3 damage.
Into, I'm sorry, who was this on?
The Silent King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then the other one doesn't really care. Do you want me to just roll the other one? Or do you want to like roll both your arcs into him? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't care about the arcs. It's fine.
Okay.
We can talk it out after if you want to.
If you want to.
This is insane.
Yeah. So you would add 2 wounds.
I feel that in my bones.
I don't know.
I understand.
Uh,
I understand that
Probably doesn't
3
matter.
damage.
reaction there.
Um,
That is the Necron experience.
No, it takes 3.
So yeah, next turn I would burden.
Yep.
And this guy wouldn't burden because he just came down here. He's just gonna exist here for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so you control 3 and then have 3 on.
So it's another 18. Yeah, because burden for 6, and then 1, 2, 3 for 12. And then we just do the cards. We'd have bring it down at area denial. So area denial would be an auto score. Bring it down is what we want to do anyway. I don't know how much I would really like expose for a bring it down. So like the only thing that would really matter is Zara like trying to kill this, and then I probably try and kill this barge.
Yeah, you could definitely kill the barge.
Yeah,
I think you could get 4 points.
Yeah, it would be easy to get 4, and it's your job to flip the game state now. And I'm not gonna overextend and risk it. So I would just I would be fine with a 4, and we kill. Well, let's roll Zaras into the reanimator because Zaras.
Sure, yeah.
Zaras could just completely whiff. Gets 2 hits.
I believe
1 wound.
This ends up being elimination, so I guess it might matter for Ordinary's final placement. Although I think that he's locked into second. Yeah, he should be.
He failed them both, and then
so it'll be 6 damage.
I don't think the score is hugely meanful here. Unfortunate that it did go this way, but
okay. So then we got Zaraz' melee.
That does seem to be how
all of them.
Awakened Dynasty ends up
and
these days.
Probably just reroll again just to be safe because like I said, I got a billion CP.
Yep, he dies.
Okay.
And he does that split.
Then we figure that out. And then this guy would probably be dead.
Down.
Yeah.
This guy's dead.
I would assume
the Tomb Blades
end up piling into these guys. Yeah. That's all these guys have to do. And we pretty much just be like this. Like that would be fine.
Yep.
And then it would go on to your turn.
We would control no objectives. And have no guarding because the reanimator was guarding.
Oh yeah, if you guarded with the reanimator, then yeah.
Yeah.
If you guarded with this guy, then you would get it. Okay.
That is what I had intended. I could have, but I mean.
Okay. Yeah. You weren't thinking about the reanimator dying to Zaras. Zaras bullying him, being rewarded for it.
Probably in your turn, Sarek. Actually, probably in your turn, Sarek kills the Scorpic Lord. And then he could consolidate.
Zaras went absolutely insane this game.
Oh,
what a monster! I still don't entirely understand who wrote this data sheet. I think I think there's a little bit of an antagonist bias, maybe, because Zaras is a big player in the 10th edition lore.
Doomsday arcs don't matter in Scorpic Lord.
So it feels like they pumped his data sheet really hard to make that. More relevant.
What you drew,
but oh my god, dude!
I had scores.
You could keep assassinate.
Almost literally invincible.
I was planning on keeping assassinate,
and has good damage output as well, and a huge buff if you're building for it. But you don't even need to. He's just good by himself. It's kind of crazy.
5,
yeah.
And then you draw 1 card.
And establish locus.
You saw this guy over here.
Lonely Hexmark.
He's just chilling. He just does it. So he scores you.
Yep.
And then I would do engage and secure. Pretty sure I can just engage from this point. The Lich Guard should be here. So then they just go like that.
Yep.
They probably would consolidate more to the point because there's no point going out there.
Yeah, you get full engage and full secure.
Yep.
In my turn, I mean, he would done in that list.
Probably 18 again or whatever.
Oh yeah, you're maxed on primary.
Yeah.
I think you've got 92 is what I have.
I have
96
is what I have actually.
Oh. Am I
Alpha for points is anemic? Sure.
5. Yeah, there we go.
But the difference with Ceres is that you get it over a longer period of time than you would with a normal unit because he's essentially impossible to kill without committing.
I'm sorry?
Something like that.
Like a grand in points to kill.
I guess technically you might be able to go like this. So if this guy, because he would go 8, and assuming your Menhirs had gotten closer to this, you'd be able to go like this. So you'd end like
true.
this. And then this guy would just float over here. And that would be like the end of the turn, I guess, depending on what you draw.
End of turn scoring.
And then you draw Recover and Storm Hostile.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
you would get a max Recover, and you would get a Storm Hostile if you kill this guy, so I would assume you do. Because you can reroll it, so.
I would just have 96 to 64 is what I have on it.
Like that?
Well, I'd have... Oh, right, you can't guard at the end with end of turn scoring. So
no.
So
you
96, 57. Yeah, that's...
Yep.
Good. All right, cool.
Yeah, good game, dude.
Man.
Sorry that it was so swingy, but like we kind of knew it was gonna be like that coming into it. It's like like I got, and my first swing was like really good, and your first swing was really bad, and then it like didn't get better from there because it's like, oh, I have the advantage, I'm winning, and I'm like, oh, I can just keep pushing, and you're like, I have.
Right. I mean,
you have like one.
I knew your list was really tanky.
On you. Yeah.
I was coming into this and I was like, your list is super tanky, but I have the damage.
You do have the damage, absolutely.
To break it. If I roll averagely and you roll averagely, I have the damage to take it out. But,
like if you jumped out,
if I roll 5 1s and 2s.
Yeah, if you jump out and kill one of my Doomsday Arcs like right off the bat, then this is like a way closer game.
Yeah, and also I kind of messed up with deployment. It's just a side effect of playing Hypercrypt too much is just I am really bad at deployment now.
Yeah, the Wraith standing in the middle of the map and being like unironically safe.
Yeah.
Like just because like, oh, you need like at least 2 turns to like aggress on them, so they'll just stand here and be fine. Yeah. So I think if it was like the other one that I play on this map all the time where the deployments are like this, or the objectives are like this, because then you'd be able to hold this one, I'd hold this one, and then we both would have just fought over the middle. I think that would have been...
I chose these ones right here. Like I won the roll.
Yeah.
Put the
I don't think that really mattered though, because they would have just been like right here
because I was like, oh, this is completely open. And like if you put a unit
here, you're like, I have more guns than him.
Here. Yeah, exactly.
No, that's what I don't think that was the wrong call. I think maybe you just put all 3 of your Doomsday Arcs inside of this building though.
Well, I mean, one
shoots this way, one shoots this way. Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't be able to get the third one out.
One's there, one's here, and then
like if you put a Doomsday Arc
the other
like
one,
right here,
starts here.
Yeah, and then you just immediately like even just advance it. Like you just like advance it to like right here or something, so that it's like safe, and then the next turn it pops out this way.
Yeah,
because this is a great place for a Doomsday Arcs to live, like right here, because there's no objective, there's nothing, like it's a long shooting lane, and if anyone wants to shoot with them, they better kill them, because otherwise the Doomsday Arcs full power.
Yeah, I like this list. It's just like I enjoy playing with the Annihilation Barges because one plays with them. And
they did nothing.
They did do absolutely nothing this turn.
Yeah, they did actually 0 damage.
But in my other games to get here, they did so much. They
worked all the way here, and then they were just out of energy. Yeah. And also being able to pop the 5-up lethals on them with 2 guns is actually pretty nifty.
It's really good. It's just when you don't roll 5s. It's
you like whiffed on all of them on that. That was crazy. You rolled
game tip 10.
Honestly,
just hope that's what that name is. Thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
appreciate you,
man. The dice were not kind to me this game.
Yeah,
they were great in my last game. But
I mean, like all of your Doomsday Arcs fired like 5 or 6 shots, right? I think they did. It was just like everything that happened after that was like sadness.
Yeah, they rolled great for number of shots, and then they'd roll like 3 1s and 2s hit,
and then you hit me 3 saves, and then
couple.
Yeah, you give me like 3 saves, and then I'm like, okay, I made all 3, and you're like, oh no. Yep.
It's just who could roll 4s better, really. And you rolled 4s way better.
Maybe just it's a skill issue. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just the Necron experience. We're just gonna grind some 4s into each other for a while.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that was me trying to kill Catans at WCW. It was just like I could not kill them. I shot 3 Doomsday Arcs at full power into like a Deceiver, and it was like 3 damage to him, and I was like, uh-oh.
It's because he's stealthy.
Yep.
You can't get rid of
Yeah,
that.
I was like, uh-oh, this is gonna go bad now.
Yeah. Ooh.
What do you think, Trevi? What
Am
did I do
live?
wrong?
Am I dead? Well, I think it's a tough situation to begin with. I don't know if like the push into the Lich Guard was necessary, because it was.
Yeah.
It felt like you extended quite a bit, but there was no way that you were going to kill enough Lich Guard on turn 2 to stop them controlling that objective.
Yeah.
Like you need to just have the whole unit out in the open and then shoot it with everything, but there was only like 3
I
guys,
think
so I think I would have played more conservatively that early maybe and just preserved assets.
Yeah. I thought the Annihilation bar. Honestly, I thought the Annihilation.
Yeah, I mean the problem is like exactly what happens will happen, right? Where like you kill 3 and then they get pulled out and then they resorb and then they reanimate and then you're back to where they were.
Yeah.
And then
That was
like
my
you shoot
plan
with
the
like
whole
two
time.
Annihilation Barches and then like you net nothing and then the Doomsday Arcs are shooting back at you, which is tough.
Yeah.
You have to kind of like bait them out into a big fight. Without exposing yourself, but unfortunately that just like allowed the Scorpex to get stuck in, and then you started losing vehicles, and I think that was like where things sort of fell off the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, the
just
whole
have Sarah's
reanimation.
fail more invulnerable saves, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
There's this great. Dude.
What a silly goober that man is.
Yeah, he's so good.
Just
He's so
Robert,
good.
yeah. I also there was one when the Triarch that was over here, that was like really low, flubbed on the Scorpec. There was one Scorpec, and you rolled a 1 and a 2 to wound. I was like, ooh, if we had a CP in there, a CP reroll and just
2
kill that
hits,
guy.
And then 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because he automatically dies if you roll a 3, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That might have been worth it, because then that gets rid of basically 3 Scorpec destroyers, because the whole unit goes away.
Yeah, that's true. I should have re-rolled that. Yeah, you're right.
Not that I think that mattered too much, because these guys didn't really do that much, but it definitely felt like an efficiency loss. Obviously, it would have been nicer to to kill them, but
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is. So you can't roll 3-ups all the time.
No.
Well, thanks for the game, guys.
He
Six,
did all of his
congratulations
4-ups,
on.
though, when they were in combat, which was kind of funny. He rolled, like, all of the Meltas to hit on 4-ups.
Yeah.
And then he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, there's all my 4-ups that I needed
Yeah.
saved and everything else." I'm like, wounding on 2s. This is goddamn it.
Yeah,
Like,
and they rolled great saves against like the 1 damage stuff. It was just the big hits where they were like, "Nah, I'm
the big
tired.
hits just went right through.
I'm going to sleep." Yeah, for sure. That's the tyranny of the 4-up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the game, guys, and Steven, congratulations on taking it down.
Let's go.
Yeah, congrats.
Hell yeah!
Hey, I finally can beat Necrons too. Like, I lost all of my mirror matches, and I'm like, am I bad at Necrons? Like, what's going on?
What were you playing against at WCW?
I
Was it
played
just
against
like...
a 6 Catan Hypercrypt,
Of course,
a 2 Catan, 1 Monolith, 1 Doomsday Arc, and like some Scorpex.
Yeah, this list just doesn't handle Catan very well.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, like we're not like I'm like, how did Catan lose to Necrons? Like they kind of just like kill us. Like,
Silent King. Silent
yeah.
King.
Oh yeah, the
kills-
Silent King.
kills
True.
Necron.
Yes,
Kills-
he does kill them very well.
Yeah.
And then the other one was Obeisance, which honestly I just forgot to Rapid Ingress because I had a tummy ache from my morning coffee, and I ran to the bathroom and came back, and he was in the shooting phase, and like halfway through it, I was like, uh-oh, and because he had 20 Lich Guard, and like if I had Rapid, then Scorpex just pick up Lich Guard units really well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Also, I underestimated that -1 to hit. That thing fucked me up in combat. That -1 to hit. that thing wrecked me. I was like, why are these Lich Guard not dying? I had the same experience as you had with my Lich Guard. Like they're supposed to be dead.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
All right, guys, I gotta hop out, but thank you two for playing.
Yeah.
Congrats to both of you for getting here, and again, Zex, congratulations on the big win, the big W.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah. Congrats. All right,
Cheers.
Bye.
Later, dudes.
All right, chat. That's gonna be it for this one. I'm gonna keep the stream live because we're moving over. I'm gonna play against Deimos. He's got a Vanguard Spearhead. I got some silly demons, and we're gonna play a game for TTS Hammer. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and rehost the lobby real quick. So let's jump over to our pre-stream. And I'll be back in 10 or 15 minutes or so. So everybody go take a break. Go get some water. But don't leave forever, because we will be back in a little bit.